about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity.
Flying so close to where we belong, and we're trying to go somewhere new. And I try to crack this iceberg open till it shatters through the ocean. I wanna make shockwaves. I wanna make shockwaves with you. Gonna move the ocean current till the waves flood what's been burning. I wanna make shockwaves. I wanna make shockwaves with you. And I know I'm only getting higher till it feels like I can walk through fire. And I know I'm only getting higher till it feels like I can walk through fire. Trying to step back and see the view from above, 'cause I know that nothing lasts forever. And I try to crack this iceberg open till it shatters through the ocean. I wanna make shockwaves. I wanna make shockwaves with you. Gonna move the ocean current till the waves flood what's been burning. I wanna make shockwaves. I wanna make shockwaves with you. Cause I don't want nobody change me now. Cause I like to be myself. If you're not agree, you can walk away. You can walk away, you can walk away. Something in my mind makes me think I ain't nobody perfect. Something in my mind makes me think I ain't nobody perfect.
Change a thing now, there was never trust. Don't you say a word, cause I've heard it all. You were just a pain when you felt it all. Oh. Something tells me that I won't miss it. It's the first time that we can't fix it. It's irreversible damage done. The thrill is gone. Ooh, baby, there ain't no one like you. You chose to keep the truth inside. Ooh, baby, keep my all to you. All you did was tell me lies. Something tells me that I won't miss it. It's the first time that we can't fix it. It's irreversible damage done. The thrill is gone. Once you leave me, it's over. No turning back, not today. Don't you come running back now. I'm not a home for the shame. Something tells me that I won't miss it. It's the first time that we can't fix it. It's irreversible damage done. The thrill is gone. Ooh, baby, there ain't no one like you. You chose to keep the truth inside. Ooh, baby, keep my all to you. All you did was tell me lies. Something tells me that I won't miss it. It's the first time that we can't fix it. It's irreversible damage done. The
welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to day number 1 of our awesome Call of Duty mobile tournament here at Stax's Game House. My name is Adam EV500. Joining me is Illustrato, all the way from the Philippines. Illustrato, how are you doing today?
I'm looking forward to it and so excited. We got so many days coming up here. We're doing this starting today. Obviously, it's August 6th, all the way up to the 16th, where you can catch the grand finals. And I'm hella excited because we've got one heck of a show coming up for everybody who's watching here today.
I am definitely excited to be here, Illustrato. You know, this is a multiple day tournament, and it's going to be crazy. It's going to be a little bit crazy here. We're going to hop into the first match here, though, in about 3 minutes. But to discuss a little bit about the rules, we have Illustrato, who will help with that.
So the rules are kind of a little bit more straightforward, more what people would normally see. The last time we did this kind of tournament with Stax's Game House, it was called Laser Tag, and it was obviously a very modified rule set, which was kind of a lot of fun. But this time we're really here to get into the nitty gritty here. We're going to mean business. We're going to go through all the different game modes. We got, the Search and Destroy. We got Hardpoint. We got Domination coming up for everybody who watching it. So a little bit more traditional style in terms of the ranked place, the way we play ranked. And everything's allowed. So we got the ranked rules coming up here, the customs attachments being allowed, no suicide nading, no emoting, and no external devices. So we're trying to keep things as competitive as possible, and I think we're going to see very high level action all across the board here.
You're absolutely right, Illustrator. We are going to see that high level action. So you guys don't want to go anywhere. And let's talk about our first matchup of the day. In a first best of 3 of the Uprising Stars here at Stax's Game House. Trying to find the schedule. We had a lot of notes between the past few days trying to get ready for this tournament. But the first match is between Diamonds and Ascendancy. So Illustrato, Ascendancy. Thank you. Thank you.
It's pretty late. No, I get it. I totally get it.
It's very hard. But yeah. So
this is part of the bracket, which is sort of the Rising Stars bracket. So we're gonna see a lot of up and comers coming in here and sort of showing us what they're made of, and then a little bit later on in the tournament we'll be seeing sort of like the superstars also coming in and telling us like who's what's up, everybody. But today it's all about the up and comers, all about who's trying to make a name for themselves, who wants to be the top dog, because we have one heck of a lineup in the tournament, a lot of familiar names, a lot of familiar teams coming in, especially from the last tournament, and teams that all the viewers especially know and love. It's going to be one very competitive tournament, and if it's going to be anything like what we've seen in the previous tournament in laser tag, it's going to be very, very exciting indeed. Speaking of the tournament itself, this is going to be the first day of a series of days, and everybody here is trying to compete for a cool $600 prize pool here. So it's going to be definitely no joking matter that people want to fight for this prize pool. I'd be fighting for this prize pool as well if I could, but I'm not good enough to be on a team.
Well, Illustrato, here's the thing about the Rising Amateurs. Let's think about the Boston Major in CS:GO about 4 years ago when Cloud9 ran it through from where the Rising Amateur starts. So it's definitely, I'm very excited about this. There's a lot of teams in this bracket that we have seen before in the laser tag tournament. EzMoney, Apex, Pure Esports, Ace of Spades, Tragic is here. So we have quite the good amount of teams around here, Illustrato, and really with the amount of teams, it's a lot of chaos.
Yeah.
Who is your predict? Who do you think is number 1 in this tournament?
Okay, look, I'm gonna be honest here. I think that with what we saw from Ace of Spades last time, they're totally a force to be reckoned with. They absolutely destroyed any team that they came across with. It was just absolutely a bloodbath for reals when it. They came onto the server, everybody was popping off. They managed to play not only out of their minds with aim, but also very tactically speaking. And
Hmm.
that's one more thing that I like. You mentioned something earlier, which was, I think, really important. The format of the tournament is sort of structured where you have the Rising Stars versus the amateurs. The Rising Stars versus the superstars. And I think what's so great about that format is like how these players, like the up and comers, really are able to show what they've got against teams that have been already, like, say, established and playing for a long time and really at the top of their game. Who can maybe take down those top dogs, and we really get to see that sort of dynamic come into play. And I think that's really gonna make the Rising Stars have those moments to shine, which is really important when it comes to any community that's just building up, especially in like any kind of shooter like Call of Duty.
Yeah, you're definitely right. And I want to look back at our previous tournament and talk about that a little bit. We're not seeing teams like Carrie Annika who were in the grand finals. I'm very sad by that. They were an awesome team, but we do see the rise of Tragic again, which is awesome.
Yeah.
They did not do too well in the last tournament, so I'm very excited to see them back ready for action. I think
Yeah.
if I remember right, one of their I hate to say this because it's in the past, but this actually happened in the last tournament. One of the
Yeah.
teams, I'm not going to say which team, one of the players ended up trying to make a sandwich in the middle of the game.
Man, when you're hungry, you're hungry, but like I don't know about you, but I hold that in. I hold that in until I'm all until I'm
Yeah.
done. And then if I win, I'll be like, yeah, I earned the sandwich. You know what
You
I
know,
mean?
I noticed it. I'm not going to say who it was and which team it was, but it did happen. I'm really hoping that doesn't happen this tournament. I hope we have a
Yeah.
little more professionalism in this tournament. But I'm very excited, Illustrato, to bring all the action. It's going to be kind of awkward, though. Today, I'm here, but I'm heading out of town for the next couple of days. But I'll be back on Sunday, and Black and Blue will be here in my place. While Illustrato, you have your work cut out for you this week.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't really call it work when we're having this much fun. It's going to be a lot of great Call of Duty action here, and I mean, despite the fact that we're all going to miss you when you're gone, I think we'll manage just fine. Talking about some high-level, exciting Call of Duty. It's one of those kind of tournaments where you really just get excited about because everybody around the server, everybody in Stacks Gamehouse, everybody's just so hyped and pumped up about it that you kind of get drawn in as well. It's like, yeah, I'm hyped for some Call of Duty. Um, and right before we start, because we're about to go into the game itself, is there any chance we can take a quick look at the brackets and see sort of what's up?
Yeah, so we'll take one more look at the bracket. As we're
Wha-
heading into the first game right now, it's Diamonds versus Ascendancy. Excuse me. BlacKnights taking on Ukiyo Esports. Pure Esports taking on Ascension. EzMoney and taking on Apex. But let's head into our first match of the day. Diamonds taking on Ascendancy, if I'm saying that right.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely right.
but we are getting into it. Search and Destroy is the game mode. And Illustrato, we're going to have an exciting one here.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Already, straight off the bat, map control really quickly here being established, and RPG kill already taking down Kelsey real quick. That's gonna be a big disadvantage this early on. So, especially for the defense, a pick like that makes things very difficult. Getting those pop shots off, taking down somebody this early on gives the attacking side a really big advantage.
And we are in the search and destroy mode. 2 bomb sites on the map. Both can be contested. Ooh, we're just seeing a lot of action happening already, and we're seeing Diamonds down to only 3 players left. And can they get one at least? Icy gets one. Can they find a second one? It's a 2v3 now. EV3 has the bomb now, and he's gonna run it all the way down. He's gonna.
Yeah, I like this rotation over here. It's pretty smart. Just getting information here. The attacking side, they know that they're at a disadvantage. So what they really need to do is try to find as much information as they can before they can decide to, make a move here. And as you can see, right, Katarina holding this angle. Ooh, spots the shoulder. Doesn't get the shot off just quickly enough, but gonna take some pop shots, maybe trying to get lucky, giving some warning shots here. Oh, sees it, but just gets the kill. Beautifully done right there. Quick reactions. Katarina getting it and taking it into a 3v1 here at the end, leaving Little Pancake all alone in a 1v3 situation.
And now the defuse is going down. 30 seconds left in the round. Can Little Pancake stop this? Yes, there's one. There's two, and that is amazing. No. Little Pancake coming on through and gives the first round on over to Gorilla Squad.
1v3 clutch situation, plays that absolutely fantastically, knows how to jiggle peek that angle, knows how to bait the shots, gets the information, able to get it so perfectly well. That's a great play right there from Little Pancake. So smart.
That was an absolutely heartbreaking play. It was a 2v1 for Diamonds, and they just couldn't hold on to it. They couldn't get the defuse in time.
I think it was actually a 3v1 at some point. Like right before Little Pancake got that pick off, it was actually a 3v1, so that was one heck of a clutch that we just saw.
Now you gotta wonder if Diamonds are probably gonna be more defensive, but staying farther back, getting the angles down first, and we're just seeing nothing. Just a lot of just running and rotations. Apathetic finds one. Can they get Icy? No, they cannot. Icy, but taking down the half health. EV3 though, taking a lot of damage as well for the side of Ascendancy. Can they do this? We're just seeing gunfight.
Look at this play right.
Go ahead.
Sorry, look at this play like right here. It's actually very, very interesting coming in from the attacking side. They're really able to get that bomb plant down quickly. They rush in together, actually getting that pick off. They're dropping everybody like flies, and what a quick round that actually was. So quick change of pace right there, because as you could see, a little bit earlier on, Gorilla Squad was playing very, very passive, trying to get some information before they made any decisions. And, the way that they did it was very different from the way that they did it now, changing their methods, just rushing in, catching the defense off guard, and it really shows that it paid off for them.
Now, I'm wondering how Diamonds are going to be playing this next round. This is another round on defense. They're going to have to relax a little bit. They need to get angles. That's all they have to do. Little Waffles did spot someone out, though, there on the side of Diamonds, so it's Kriegs, same back, has 2 kills on the day. Apathetic with 1 kill. Little Pancake with the 3K in the first round. And now we're starting to hear a little bit of gunfire. Little Pancake just chilling. And KO is actually going to pick up 1 kill on the Kriegs, but gets immediately traded by EV3. But can EV3 survive the downpour of shots? Apathetic gets taken out by Katrina, though. Ooh, and Katrina is getting good with that sniper. Has 4 kills on the day with that sniper rifle.
Yeah, she's been on fire. Hasn't really missed that much all day long. I mean, the quick reflexes has been absolutely insane here. But here we go again. Little Waffles in a 3v1, 4v1. Not going to be able to find anything else. And that's a round on the board here for Blue.
Diamond's doing a really good job there. Really holding back, just taking a little bit of a break. I think they're really going to have to rely on Katrina here to really pop off with that sniper rifle. Obviously has the most kills on the team, and that's what you would expect from your op. And we're just hearing a lot of grenades. It wouldn't surprise me if Ascendancy tries and rushes the middle of the map here. If they try and get a bomb plant very quickly. EV3 is going to rush in, though. Can they find the kill? Oh, and a great headshot by Katrina. Can she get 2? No, she cannot. And G is going to go nighty-night, and that's going to be a... Almost, yep, there we go. There's the plant from Little Waffles. We have Little Waffles and Little Pancake in the game, and it's going to be Icy who's going to have to do this as a 3v1. Finds one, tries to run away. Oh, sees another one. There's Kriegs. Icy trying to save his own life. It's 42. Come on, Icy. Can you do it?
That's a rough spot right here. It doesn't have that much information. Everybody knows where he's coming from, so it's going to be a difficult one to win. Crossfire has already been set up, though, so that's a lot of damage, and there's no chance. Winning that is just nearly impossible. If he needed to get a pick off like as soon as he saw the first one in order to win that at all, but because of the fact that there were 3 people still surviving and they knew where he was, there was just this rough crossfire that he just was not able to break through. See now, that round, honestly, I think was pretty amazing here, coming in from the side of Ascendancy. Really coming back from that loss, able to sort of mentally reset themselves, which can be very difficult. I like, however, how Katarina's really playing in this. I'm doing absolutely well, landing all those shots, but the rest of the team sort of needs to step up to that pace.
And that timing there from Little Waffles and Icy. Icy, if just would have just stayed there just a little bit longer, didn't move, that was a for sure kill. So, oh, and Icy, yep, that mistake will cost you in the end. You got to be patient. You just have to wait a lot of the times,
Yeah.
and especially in Search and Destroy. It's a very slow. It's a much slower game mode as as compared to Domination. So, but Apathetic with the bomb, can they get onto the A site is what they're gunning for. Illustrato and Katarina has 5 kills with that sniper rifle for Diamonds, but will it be enough?
Yeah, at this time, really, they should be focusing on getting Katarina to lock down a side, hold down some map control, being able to do that. But in the meantime, everybody from the side of Diamonds getting picks off. 2 players now actually gone down for them. It's a 2-for-1 exchange in the end. Bomb now going down. And it looks like Ascendancy is going to have a plant on the B site. Retake now in order. It's going to be a 3v3 retake. Very, very possible. Katarina picking up another kill from way back. And it's very doable because Lil Pancake dropping very low on HP. Able to heal himself up, though.
Time's almost up.
30 seconds in the round, but the bomb could go off before then. Well, actually, that's correct. Okay, what will happen here? They're going to defuse the bomb. Actually, oh, that was everybody. I didn't even realize that. That is my bad.
Bomb defused.
That was a really quick retake right there. The thing was, in terms of positioning here, the post-plant position wasn't exactly the best. Everybody from the side of Ascendancy was a little bit spread out. And with that initial pickoff that we saw earlier on from Katarina getting that kill, they were really able to pick apart those crossfires, pick apart the positions of the side of Ascendancy, which gave them an entrance into that bomb site and just gave them the 3 plant in the end.
Apathetic's going to find 2 members of Diamonds. Can they capitalize on this? No, they cannot. Apathetic goes down. It is now just a complete disaster for Ascendancy, and they're going to get 3 members down, and now the bomb plant is coming on through. For Diamonds, they're going to get this plant off very easily. And Illustrato, that was a great move there. I think attacking on this map is a lot better than defending, I can tell you already. Lil Waffle's going to get a little bit of damage there by Kelsey. And Diamonds is an all-female team, we should mention.
Yeah. And honestly, that move right there from Diamonds, very, very quick. Good idea with that rush, but they might just lose this. It's a 1v1 situation. Kelsey could go down here. Little Waffles in 1v1 exchange here. Both of them dropping very low. Who's going to get it? Going for that slide, but the crash will prevail. No, not going to be today. And it's going to be a diffuse
it's
here
gonna be
coming up from
close.
Ascendancy.
3 seconds.
Got time.
Dang.
Lost that round, but it's not over yet.
4-2 now, and what a really great opening coming in here from Diamonds. Unfortunately, they were not able to hold on to it. I like the idea of going in for the fast play, but just not getting that post plant secured quick enough. Just not getting into positions that allowed them for a good post plant, I think really bit them in the back towards the end of that round.
Well, it's the start of a whole new round for these squads, and only 2 points
Enemy in sight.
separating them. A RPG coming on out from Little Waffles. Doesn't find anybody, though. Just a lot of spray fire. Kelsey, though, down to 65 HP. Kira goes down as well. So
Is that a double kill with the RPG that I just saw from Kayo? That's actually insane. Very unfortunate for the side of for Ascendancy there. They lose 2 members, but can they recover from this? Oh, looking very unlikely.
And now the bomb's going to be planted B now with 40 seconds on the clock. Can Ascendancy find a way to retake this? But it is only going to be a 1v3. That's going to be, 1v3. And
Time's almost up.
can they make this happen? Yep, that's going to be it right there. KO picks up the kill there, and that's going to make this 4-3 in favor of Ascendancy.
Yeah, what a interesting first game. First game that we're having already. Pardon me, my mic seems to be going insane right now, but Let's see if they can make a comeback. It already is getting closer and closer with what started out was like a 1-3 scoreline, now turning quickly into a 3-4. Gunplay has been really good this match, and the crossfires and positioning, very high level play that we're seeing. I'm honestly very impressed here.
And we're going to see a lot of just a big, massive firefight. Blue Pancake kills Icy, and that's going to be 3 members down on Diamond. KO goes down. Here is the last one alive. Can she do it? Can she get to the bomb safely? But I don't think so. It's a 1v3. This is going to be very difficult to fight against, especially where that bomb is. It is just right there in perfect position. Oh, there's one. Can they get 2? Can they get Kriegs? There's Kriegs! That's a double kill. Can they get the 3rd? Little Waffles is right there. No! So close, and that is going to be 5-3 for Ascendancy. And Illustrado, what a great series of events there. Sadly, Diamonds just couldn't find a way to win that.
Yeah, Kira had the idea, gets 2 picks, didn't expect the last one to come out of the same angle. I don't think anybody really would. So that triple peak right there coming in from Ascendancy is so brutal. They lose 2, but fortunately the refrag was quick enough. But they could have lost 3. That was a very dangerous 3 peak and angle like that. If Kira had been a little bit more prepared, that would have been definitely a round going the other way. But look at this quick plant here coming up. Quick plant also from Diamond. So I guess Ascendancy just wanted to play retake for this round. So interesting strategy that we're seeing here. But there's only 30 seconds left, so they're gonna have to make that move really quick.
You're definitely right, Illustrado. And this could be a very highly contested game now. You know, this game decides who wins this match. You know, and Kira goes down. It is now a 1v2. Can Kelsey do it? Nope. That's gonna do it, ladies and gentlemen, for game number 1.
Bomb defused.
Ascendancy.
A lot of
wins.
Yeah, a lot of great ideas though coming in from Diamonds. I love the executes, but they just never gotten post position plants quick enough. The retakes coming in from Ascendancy were very on point, like knowing when to go in together, playing trades very effectively, and overall winning a little bit more in terms of the gunfights, in terms of the duels, aim duels. But Diamonds, I really like their ideas in terms of the strategy. They were able to sort of make those predictions, correctly guess which site to go to, and really were able to get those plants off. Unfortunately for them, it was the story of failing in terms of post plants where they really suffered in the end. But maybe we'll see if that changes as we go into the second game. If I'm not mistaken, Hardpoint that we're going to be seeing next. That is a definitely entirely different gameplay style. So maybe we'll see things look up a little bit for Diamonds there.
Yes, you're definitely right, Illustrado. In the meantime, we're going to toss it to a break and get ready for game number 2. We'll be back right here in about 5 minutes. 3 minutes, excuse me.
You're out of luck, we don't give up. Yeah, we're going up. Next floor is us. You're
And welcome on back, ladies and gentlemen. Adam EV500 right here. Over to my left is Illustrato, your right. And we are getting ready for game number 2 between Diamonds and Ascendancy in Hardpoint on Crash.
Yeah, Crash, one of the El Clasico maps that we've seen here in Call of Duty. I'm so excited for it, and I can't wait to see what these teams have got here. Really great stuff that we saw coming in here from Diamonds. The all-girl squad, they did absolutely fantastic. I love the strategies that came in. Just fell short a little bit in terms of the execution, and Ascendancy as well, doing so well on the retakes. There's a lot to get excited about when it comes to a matchup like this. I saw so much potential in both of these teams, and I can't wait to see more. But speaking of all the other teams, let's take a quick look at the brackets and see what other matches we've got here today in the Rising Amateurs bracket. I'm going to pull it up on your screens in just a second. So when we do, make sure you take a look and support all of your favorite teams. We got a number of great ones, especially the ones that we've seen earlier on in previous tournaments. Like, who else have we got here coming in today?
We got BlacKnights coming up next. Pure Esports, EzMoney, which was one of my favorite teams from the last tournament. So I'm very excited to see all these teams participate, and we'll see Ascension here later as well. So tonight is very good. It's very awesome. And then the Superstars, though, those are going to be some matches. Yeah,
definitely. And coming into this one, we see a lot of familiar faces. Tragic, we've seen them before. Ace of Spades, they were absolutely phenomenal in the last tournament, completely dominating everybody they came across. So we'll see if anybody can really take them down this time around. I'm looking forward to seeing how competitive the Superstars bracket is. And now we'll go straight and dive into the next game. It's going to be game number 2 in the series. And here we are. It's Crash, and we're going to be heading straight into Hardpoint.
Crash in an amazing map here on Call of Duty Mobile. It's, one of the first maps you'll play in the game. And as you said, it's a total classic. And we are underway. It is Hardpoint.
Hardpoint identified.
Yeah, it's so now we'll start to see both of these teams again. It's going to be blue side still, Diamonds, and Ascendancy going to be still on that other side of the red side, with little waffles going down real quick. Quick pick off right there at the start of the round, but it's going to be Izzy looking to hold down that angle, going to go for the spray down, gets one, unable to find any more, but does enough work to hold down that angle right there. Who can control the site, though? Who can control the point? Nobody yet, just dominating at the moment, as everybody dropping left and right. Kelsey going down herself, and finally we see a little bit of control here. Now they start to retake that point, but again, it's taken away from them. Ascendancy regaining control of the hard point.
And Ascendancy trying to stay alive here. They're trying to run out the time. 10 seconds left on the point. Can they control it still and pick up the point? And it's 19-4 is your score line, and 150 is what we're going for. Icy knows there's one back there, but I don't think it's gonna. Oh, and Icy does find the kill. That's very nice for them, but gets immediately eliminated by Little Waffles. Can we see more? Oh, Katrina gets one.
Oh, that was 2 in a row that she just picked up. What a great set of shots right there. But unfortunately for them, it's not really going to help them control the point that much just yet. The rest of the members here of Diamonds, they need to get onto that point as soon as possible.
Ooh, and Kira picks up another kill. It's now 32-5. Can they make something happen here? But there are so many members of Ascendancy in this building. They have to be so careful. And Little Pancake is going to find a nice little kill there. And Ascendancy really is taking good control of the points. 20 seconds remaining on the second point, and that's going to just boost their score just a whole lot more and just take control. Ooh, Kelsey does find one, though, but Diamonds are having a really tough time trying to get onto the point just to maintain control. 5 seconds remaining now, and we're going to be seeing the point move. Ooh, Kelsey just gets immediately taken down in a 2v1. And Illustrata, this is one of the harder game modes, I would say, to control. It's not like your domination map at all. Easy gets taken out there. So what are some things that players should be looking for on Hardpoint on Crash?
Yeah, well, you need to realize that this map very, very, all the angles, just like this one, very difficult to contest here. So if you've lost the point, it's very hard to take it back. So sometimes you'll have to realize, hey, we can't contest it. We got to give this up. Wait for the next point instead. Let them have those points and sort of get your stuff together for the next one. And you have to be in a position to give up points. You can't always just be fighting for it, and then because if that happens, you end up never getting a point at all.
Katrina ended up giving up the sniper rifle, picking up an AR. Beautiful weapon there. Oh, there's Katrina gonna fire off some weapons. Doesn't find a kill though.
I'm down.
Just getting headshots. That's all it is. Just little dinks. And Little Pancake is just staying low right now. Has 6 kills in this round. 65 to 55. That lead is slowly diminishing for the side of Ascendancy.
Oh,
wow.
Katarina! With the double kill, with the double melee kill. That's absolutely insane. But now the kill streaks coming in. The hunter killer drone actually coming in, getting 2. What a set of melee kills right there from Katarina. Absolutely brutal.
And Katarina just walked into 3 members there, threw a nade, got 1 kill, got a 2nd kill, and now 20 seconds remaining for this point before it moves again, and Katarina's going to get taken out. But wow, what a series of events for her. And now Ukiyo with 11 kills on the day, gonna throw out a nice little mine there. Can they find something? No. RPG is out.
They're playing this quite smart, if you're gonna ask me. So the last point is already coming up, and they have position for it here. So the Diamonds, they're gonna be able to take control of the point. They have a good position on it, but nobody's on the point. I think this might be a miscommunication. That's quite a few set of points that they lost because nobody was really holding it. Now the members of Ascendancy gonna take it by force from the side of Diamonds. I'm not so sure why it wasn't contested. Despite the fact that Little Pancake actually, goes down, and quite a lot of the members, nobody really there to follow up. Really strange right here.
Yes, very, very strange. And it's now 100 to 64 because of that mistake. They almost were going to take the lead, as Diamonds were, and then they just couldn't find it. Oh, there's
I'm not entirely sure why there wasn't anyone else on the point. It's like nobody realized, hey, we could take the point. But as you know, we can't see in the entire game. Maybe there was just something that we missed, but that was definitely a little bit strange coming from us. As the next point now coming up here, being controlled at the moment already by Ascendancy. They already have it, and it's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough one to take back.
Oh, Little Pancake gets a kill with the Molotov. And Kira now is just going to try and find something. She has 13 kills. Kale with 14 kills, but they're just not able to find any kills to get onto the point. There's going to be 1 for KO. Can she find a 2nd? She's getting a lot of damage, but she's going to live through it. Oh, can she find a 3rd kill? No, that's not going to happen. And this match is, I think it's almost over at this point. 144 to 65. Can Diamonds do something about this? 20 seconds remaining on that point. And now Diamonds do control the point. Now it's contested again. And Apathetic is just going to go ham and try and pick up the point. But 10 seconds now remaining on this point. And it's now 144 to 76. And Illustrator, we saw Diamonds broke that lead. And wow, what a shot with that pistol. And EV3 has 14 kills, and we don't, by the way, no relation. 146 to 85 now, 45 seconds remaining on this point. Can they find the final kills to control this point? And now it's contested. It's hotly contested. It's a 2v2. There's 1. Can they find the rest? No, they cannot. Oh, and it's a firefight inside this kitchen. And that's going to do it for this round. 150 to 88, Illustrado. Wow.
That should have been much closer than it really was. There was so many opportunities, I think, but due to miscommunications, I don't exactly know what was going on. Diamonds actually ended up taking a loss on that one. They played so well, but unfortunately ended up falling short. But congratulations, Ascendancy. They will be advancing to the next round of Rising Amonkhet and will be eliminating none other than Diamonds, who played, honestly, quite valiantly. And I think they should be proud of themselves. What a great match that we saw from them all throughout. A lot of rising stars indeed. A lot of noteworthy performances. Katarina especially, who's going absolutely ham on that melee and the sniper all throughout.
You know, give it up for Diamonds though. They really they tried to come in strong. I think the biggest mistake for them there was not having control of that point and just leaving one
Yeah.
person to it. It really cost them in the long run. They were only within I think 5 or 6 points during that time, and if they would have held it, they could have taken the lead very easily. But when it's a 1v4, what do what are you gonna do?
Yeah, it's definitely rough. By the time that they secured that point, there were already like what 4 members of Ascendancy ready to take it. So, I do want to point out a couple of the other members here. Kaio was actually insane, 17 kills in this one, doing so much work, getting pickoffs left and right. But unfortunately, they weren't really able to use these to secure those points. And on the other side, though, Apathetic, 20 kills, amazing job. Little Pancake as well, coming in with 16. Wasn't able to see that much from Apathetic this time, but when it came to Little Pancake, saw so many great plays from Little Pancake. Just holding down those angles, getting those double spray downs. It was absolutely fantastic. But let's take a quick look at the bracket right now. As you can see on your screens, it is Rising Amateurs right now. And we just saw Diamonds heading up ahead, getting knocked out. Ascendancy going up ahead. And the next match we'll be seeing is BlacKnights versus Ukiyo Esports. And that's going to be up next in Stacks Gaming House. But before we continue, we have got to take a short break. So in the meantime, we'll take a quick breather. When we get back here, it's going to be more Call of Duty Mobile here at Stacks Game House. Don't touch that browser. We'll be back in just a second.
So I said, no, 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 it was supposed to be my pentakill. Why did you die to me? I killed alone, 1, 2, 3 for champions. I can't believe you're trolling. No, it was supposed to be my pentakill. Why did you die to me? I killed alone, 1, 2, 3 for champions. I can't believe you're trolling.
Let it now. Now. Let it now.
And I've been chillin', watching the ocean with you. Baby, up with a slow motion crew. And we up in our growlings when people change, but not us. And we just chillin', kicking it, kissed by the sun. Could be soaked to the skin in the mall soon. I know she got the good vibes when seasons change, but we're the same. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my
And welcome on back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Adam EV500. Joining me to my right, my left, your right, Illustrato, all the way from the Philippines. Illustrato, it is great to have you here. And we're getting ready for game number 2 between BlacKnights and Ukiyo Esports.
Yeah. So BlacKnights is a team that we've already seen before. They made a couple of good appearances previously, and in laser tag they were actually able to go pretty far in the tournament, if I'm not mistaken. I think they got to the second round, I think.
Yep.
And they actually did really quite well, unfortunately falling short towards the later stages. But this is sort of their road to redemption here. Definitely a team that's worthy and deserving of the title, rising amateurs. I think we're definitely going to be seeing more of them, in the coming future. I'm looking forward to seeing this match from them. Ukiyo, however, I'm not entirely sure we've seen much from them before. So to me, they're going to be completely new, but I'm looking forward to seeing what they've got to bring to the table today.
Well, we saw the first match between Diamonds and Ascendancy, so they really set the tone for this Rising Stars class. And I'm really expecting some fireworks here, especially on Search and Destroy. I think these teams got to watch that first match and kind of understand, hey, on defense, you really can't be aggressive. You really don't have a choice. You have to just hold angles.
Yeah, I think you can play a little bit aggressive, but it's very select. I'm gonna agree with you and say, if you want to be aggressive on defense, you got to really have a plan to do that. You got to be able to know when to go into it. You got to be able to know what kind of risks you're gonna take, and then what you can expect to get in return. We saw that in the previous matches where they would leave a site completely open for a retake. But let's find out if what we're going to be saying is going to come true or not. We're going to be diving into the second game of the day. It's going to be none other than Ukiyo going up against BlacKnights. And here's game number 2. It's going to be Search and
Contact
Destroy.
with enemy.
We are going to be on standoff. Probably one of a very classic map, a map that Illustrato and I are very used to at this point casting on. Between the two tournaments so far, and we're just waiting on one more player. But let's go ahead and introduce these two teams. Illustrato.
Yeah, so we've got on the blue side, we got Aditya, we got Deku, Envy, Savvy, and Kitty. And we still got one more on the other side of Ukiyo waiting. So we'll introduce them, I think, a little bit later on. But I think we're going to get started very, very soon. Oh, there he is.
And for the side of Ukiyo Esports, we have Granny, Lowly, Wavy, Krill, and Togs Foster Dad. And Tog Foster Dad's going to pick up that sniper rifle. And Aditya is going to be on the sniper as well for the side of the BlacKnights. So, Illustrato, we're underway.
Yeah, Ukiyo now starting off on the attacking side, looking for an early pick here. So Togs Foster Dad trying to scope in, going to get some sniper versus sniper action. Who's going to prevail? Already sees him, but doesn't actually take the shot. Could it be that he just didn't see him? Yeah, I think so. Realized it a little bit too late. But Krill looking for that opening pickoff here. Could he get it? He actually does find it. Envy going down, and that's a really great start for the offense.
And Krill finds one more member. That's going to be 2 for him. Excuse me, Granny actually stole that in the plant, and then the bomb is going to go down very quickly. That sniper, though, is trying to just do something there. Oh, it's not going to happen, and that's going to end that first round. And Ukiyo Esports coming out strong.
Yeah, I like that play right there coming up from Ukiyo. They actually got Krill to sort of lurk and sneak into the site. Nobody really noticed him until he got too close. And by that time, they were unaware and getting that first pick off. And so that first pick off really just set everything in motion for Ukiyo on that first round here. We have to see what they can do on the second round. Will they play a little bit slower? It looks like it's going to be the case.
You're definitely right on that, Illustrato. Ukiyo trying to see where else they can go. I wouldn't be surprised if they go for the B site, and that's actually what's happening. But Deku gets absolutely clobbered by Lowly, who has the sniper rifle in his hand, a double sniper setup for the side of Ukiyo Esports, and now the bomb plant's happening. That's going to be happening over on A. Excuse me.
Yeah.
So not going
to be
quiet. Yeah, it was A.
What? Yeah, it was on A. It's gonna be a very difficult retake here. 2v3, still doable though. They're gonna have to find a pick soon if they want to stand a chance at winning this round. So BlacKnights in a little bit of trouble. Krill spots 1, but they're gonna play this smart. Not gonna go for that aim duel. And this is the kind of patience that I like to see here. Not always taking every single aim duel, especially when you see 2 on the other side, looking for that backup. Envy coming in and swinging from the back, able to get a little bit of damage off. Not gonna find a kill. They finally do get 1 in the end. It's gonna be 2 people dropping down on the other side now. Red side only having 1v1 situation, but Kitty is gonna go down. It's gonna be Wavy prevailing in the end. Absolutely beautiful work. What a good offense right there, holding those crossfires despite the beautiful attempt on the retake, still managing to hang on and hanging on to that scoreline, keeping us at 2-0.
Ukiyo Esports really doing a great job defending the sites, getting on the site, and not even have to worry about like having to leave the site and having to go for a hard retake there. So, but you gotta feel it for BlacKnights. They really, I feel like defending on this map is probably one of the worst things. We have seen both games, and Lowly picks up a kill.
It's
and
brutal.
Krill picks up a kill as well. Krill with 3 kills, but gets immediately traded back. Envy is going to be there and going to go down on the side of BlacKnights. Can Deku find one? Doesn't find one. Wavy's there, though. Got to be careful. But now we're seeing...
Gives away his position, though.
That's going to end that third round. Yeah, I just... Attacking on this map has to be one of the easiest things, because we're just seeing an attack. Just both every game, it seems like attack has just been the side you want to be on.
Yeah, I mean, I think you get some pickoffs here, you get around here and there on defense, but ultimately it's how well you attack. I'd say is the most favorable thing, the most favorable side that you're seeing here. And just this early on, looking at that, Togg's foster dad not able to really find those pickoffs. Wavy gonna get 1 though. And it's now, again, this early on, this quickly. Look at the confidence here coming up from Ukiyo. They're actually demolishing BlacKnights with Kitty left standing all alone here. Bomb's going to go down yet again, and just no chance to trade here. Oh, well, that's a little bit awkward right there. Spray down going to come in. Actually finds the kill, though, but has to run for his life here. Going to be traded up so immediately. Wavy avenging the fallen teammate. So quick, leading us to a 4-0. No chance right now for the side of BlacKnights to respond at all.
Defend the objective. They have the bomb.
It's coming down to this. 2 more rounds for Ukiyo, and they walk away the winners. And after this, we'll see them switch sides here, and that's going to only leave 1 round for BlacKnights to really work with to try and win, to at least put a couple rounds up on the board. So Deku knows there's 1 person over there by tank, and that's going to be Krill over there. But it's just not happening. Aditya ends up going down in a firefight. Envy's going to find 1, doesn't get any damage off, and it's Krill actually behind that tractor. And Krill has 3 kills on this day. On the day, had the opening kill in game number 1, and Wavy now has 7 kills. Is almost carrying the team. Lowly is the carry of this Ukiyo team and is going to plant this bomb.
Yeah, so I mean, as you can see, there's just so much momentum coming up right here. It's again a 1v5 situation. You're not gonna win this any day. So what an absolute brutal match. Ukiyo coming in here and stomping BlacKnights. Nothing they can really do. They started playing off, playing in this game very, very slowly, very passively. So much respect. But now it seems like they're just running in and absolutely gunning down the members of BlacKnight. Let's see if BlacKnights can respond, though. Now they're on the offense.
Can they find a way into this game? They need something to at least get a little bit of motivation, a little bit more confidence back. But they got to be careful. There is a member of Ukiyo who's trying to come in from behind, which is smart. Lowly is that person. And, well, we just missed 3 kills, but that's not good. This might be it for the side of BlacKnights and Search and Destroy. They are just hanging out in this barn in the shop, and they're just gonna have to be careful. Wavy's gonna find the one. Oh, but actually Kitty finds that kill. Can Adiya can't find a kill as well. They only have 3 kills.
They've somehow managed to bring it to a 2v2. I mean, they've gotten information, and if I may say, the side of Ukiyo getting a little bit too sure of themselves, getting a little bit too confident. They've actually, is that a disconnection that
I'm
I've seen?
thinking
He's standing there.
That's a DC if I've ever seen one. Krill's gonna find a little bit of damage onto Adiya, and they're gonna run into each other. That's 1 kill. Now it's a 1v2. Can Krill find this last kill?
1v2, but it's kind of a 1v1 because there is a DC, so it's really just a game of cat and mouse as to who finds who first, and it's going to be Kitty who spots him out. Can he win? And it's going to be it's a victory here. Kitty will actually prevail here because there is a DC, and that's the first round on the board here for the side of BlacKnights. Very fortunate for them. They really lucked out in that round. That could have went so wrong so fast, and they get a DC. It's, oh my god, the luck that you had to have in that round.
They finally get a round on the board. It's their first round on attack, but they still only have 1 round to mess with out of the 4 rounds they need to win to tie this up. Wavy's going to be just firing off some rounds. Let's see what happens here. It's a 4v5. That's not very good. Krill's going to pick up 1. Actually picks up 2 there. It's now a 2v4. And that's an amazing adjustment to make. Going a man down and still being able to do it. And that's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. 6-1.
So, Krill, that was just honestly absolutely disgusting. I don't know if you guys noticed, but what Krill was doing that game, he was literally running up to people and just yeeting them off the map, like just straight up 1v2, 1v1, doesn't care. He'll go in. That MVP, 100%. I agree with this 100%. Krill was just insane that game. He was going into angles, he was sneaking into bomb sites, and just getting pickoffs left and right. And they actually won a 4v5 because of the fact that he just straight up rushed them and just took 2 people down.
Yeah, and
insane.
You're exactly right, Illustrata. And that game was just, very one-sided. Ukiyo, obviously, just taking a huge lead in that game and not giving it back. So that's game number 1. And we go to Hardpoint after this on Crash. And what are you expecting in this game?
Yeah, I'm expecting this to be a little bit, honestly, closer, because from what we've seen previously, BlacKnights is a team that's really good with like the fast-paced action. They're really good with the duels, and I think that we might see a little bit of a better performance from them coming into the second map. But maybe we'll see. But in the meantime, of course, I think we'll have to take a quick break. When we do return, it's going to be the second map of the series. Don't go anywhere. It's just going to be a quick 3-minute one. Once we return, game number 2 of the series here at Stacks Game House.
take a stand for the people, for the land. Let's go back to when we were young. For the animals we stand. Let's go back to when trees were swung. Kids across the land. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a whirl. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a whirl. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah.
This is the emergency broadcast system. The CDC is advising that you stay in your home throughout all day.
We show up.
And welcome on back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Adam EV500. Joining me to my right, Illustrato. And real quickly, you can follow us on our socials at EV500 on Twitch. You can find a lot of streams. And you can find Illustrato at IllustratoCast on Facebook. So give us a like, give us a follow. Greatly appreciate that. But, Illustrato, we're here to Hardpoint on Crash. And in the last game, we saw Diamonds have a chance to win, and they didn't take the advantage. Will we see the same thing here, or will we see teams kind of really just compete for that hard point?
Yeah, I think that this is going to be really kind of a brawl because, you know, from what we've seen with a team like BlacKnights, they were very, very good when it came to those, you know, fast-paced matches, you know, those quick engagements. They were quick on the feet, quick on their triggers. And I think we'll see a little bit of a better performance coming from them this time around. And yeah, I'm hoping to see a little bit of a closer one this time. But before we talk about anything more, let's go and take a quick look at the bracket to see where your favorite teams are going to be playing. So you can see that on your screen right now as our amazing director pulled it up the moment I said it. Absolutely love it. Pure Esports is the next match going up against Ascension. EzMoney versus Apex. Apex up next after that one. That's the last one of the day. And the rest of the tournament, the other bracket, which is the Superstars bracket, we're going to be seeing them on the next day.
And we're going to get ready for game number 2. We still have 2 more matches potentially here between BlacKnights and Ukiyo Esports. And like we said earlier, we're heading to Crash for Hardpoint.
Yeah. Hardpoint is one of those matches where you really got to know when to cut your losses, man. It's one of those game modes where you're like, you got some resources, you got to know when to use them. You can't use resources, you can't use utility on a point that you might not be worth using on, you know what I mean? So we'll find out whether It's going to be a comeback here. Will Black Knights emerge victorious in the second match of the day, or will we see another 2-0 here today at Stax's Game House? It's going to be the second one of the series. Again, you're joining me, Estrado, and none other than the man, the myth, the legend, EV500. It's here right now. We're going to be starting with the second match. So let's introduce the teams again real quickly. On Black Knights, we got Deku, Aditya, Envy, Savvy, and Kitty.
And on the side of Ukiyo, we got Granny, Wavy, Krill, Togs Foster Dad, and Lowly. And we're just seeing the fire come on out in Crash. Doesn't surprise me, a lot of straights. Envy's back there. Can Lowly pick up one? There's one kill. But no one's actually going for the point right now. I think they're just kind of toying with each other a little bit. Usually,
oh, yeah.
Who's going to take that first point? Like we said earlier, this is not like Domination. Domination's very fast-paced, but Hardpoint is even faster. Ooh, what a great spot for Aditya, who is up there by the fence. And just, wow.
Yeah, just getting pickoffs like left and right, just looking out for those kills, getting them. They're going to have to deal with this position at some point right now, because that's going to be annoying if they don't take him down immediately.
Oh, and that's a flashbang coming on down, and Aditya is just having a heyday up here.
Yeah, they've got to deal with this. They can't let him just stay up there with that LMG all day long and pick off people right here. And look at what's happening. Because Aditya is buying so much space, they're actually just getting those flanks in there because they're trying to take him down so badly that they're losing players in the process here. And that's a great start from Black Knights. I said that they would do better, and this is definitely much better from them.
They are enjoying this. Crash is a very good map. I feel like these guys are very comfortable on Crash. It's very open, very long, a lot of long straights that you can just use that as an advantage. Plus a lot of high points for people. I mean, it's not like standoff high points, but it definitely has that high point for somebody like Aditya doing their job. Wavy and Krill, and there's Aditya getting 2 kills from the same position. What is going on in this game? Aditya is having a
yeah,
day.
That's awful. You got to deal with that somehow. He's just having a time of his life right there, getting those pickoffs from that angle
Is he
here.
gonna go for it again?
But yeah, I think he will. But unfortunately for them, they've lost the lead. So right now, Ukiyo, they've actually secured a significant lead, 25 points here. Nothing too crazy, but they can keep the ball rolling here. If they can keep that ball rolling, they're definitely going to have a good time. Oh, look at that Molotov. That's just brutal, securing that point so well for them.
And now, with 40 seconds remaining on this point, it is 63-20. A much more competitive game, though, for Black Knights. They're really trying to find the kills. They're trying their hardest to do something. They were doing some interesting tactics, but Togs Foster Dad is just running around with this thing, and it's 13 kills. And oh my lord, what a wow.
Yeah, he's memeing around. He got that's gotta suck. Oh, that hurts. That hurts to watch.
Envy doing a nice job. Gonna throw down a nade bill around the back end of Crash. Can they find anything though? Nope, not gonna happen. Lowly, though, is having a little bit of a tougher time this game. Carried his team in that first game, but now Togs Foster Dad is trying to be a wannabe juggernaut and just kill everybody. And now it's 108-20, and Black Knights just cannot get on the point. They are just not able to control. They're just dying 1v1. Granny picking up a kill. And with 3 minutes and 30 seconds remaining on this is not working.
I think Deku actually dropped out of the map for a little while as well. Got to be a little bit frustrating, but you got to do what you got to do. And ooh, look at that. Quick kills coming up right here. Aditya getting some trades, but will be traded out himself immediately. They just can't catch a break. Finally, a little bit of breathing room right here for Black Knights, but it might be a little too late, you know what I mean?
Well, they right now control the point. Oh my god, and Aditya finds a kill before getting traded. What a play. And Deku finds one. Can they control the point? Still 55 seconds remaining on that point. Can they do anything about this? Can Ukiyo do something? Deku is waiting there for Lowly. He knows Lowly's there. That's a Molotov coming off. Ooh, he saw Lowly. That's going to be a kill for Deku. What a great play. And Savvy's going to pick up a kill as well. They're up to 6. Envy trying to keep their team in this matchup. Aditya with 12 kills. did really good in the early part of the game. 25 seconds remaining for this point, and the lead for Ukiyo is starting to diminish Illustrato.
Yeah, but I like what Ukiyo is already doing. They're just giving up this point and they're just gearing up for the next one because they know that all they need to do is just get a few more points and they're good. So they're gearing up for the next hard point already, and that's where they're gonna strike right here. That's gonna tell us the tale of who's really gonna win this because whoever gets that next point really gonna win that game.
And it was in perfect position. It was right behind it, but Savvy's gonna pick up one kill. We're seeing BlacKnights actually come alive. They're going to take control of the point. Can they win this? They have to be all together. They don't leave each other alone. Lowly's going to get spotted out by Envy. Can they get the kill? No. It was through the car, but he gets taken down. Envy does. And now Krill is going to be taking this point, and that's going to be a save. Can they get to the 150 point? And yeah, I bet they will. There's not much time left, and now it's just being contested. 150 to 113 is the final score, and BlacKnights, they're eliminated.
Yeah, Lowly with that double spray down. Absolutely beautiful work. That was a really good one. Very clutch at the end. If he didn't get that, two members from the other side and BlacKnights could have gotten onto that site and actually could have turned the tides. That was a very likely possibility. But Lowly with that clutch play at the end, well deserving of that dance that he's doing right now. Well done. And unfortunately for the side of BlacKnights, we'll be saying goodbye to them. They will be eliminated. But congratulations, Ukiyo, the newcomer. Round. So good work on them. We'll be finding a little bit more about them later on. In the meantime, of course, we got to take a short break. But before we do, I'm going to get your final thoughts, I think, EV500. What do you think about that last game?
Oh, that last game was quite a showcase. I feel bad for BlacKnights. They really tried to come in there in the last minute, but an unfortunate point that was just in the advantage of Ukiyo just kind of just ended their hopes and dreams of advancing in this tournament. Ukiyo looks very strong, though. I think on any search and destroy map, we need to be, they're going to be probably the top contender on the uprising side. We're just going to have to watch out for them. I think they're a very good team. They worked very well together. So, and Illustrato, you're more versed in first person shooters. What did you make of BlacKnights? I saw we saw in Hardpoint they tried to come back, but really, what happened in Search and Destroy?
Yeah, for me, on Search and Destroy, what really was the weakness for them was they gave away, I think, a little bit too much too early on. You saw BlacKnights losing so many members so quick and so early in the round that every time that they could come into the round, they would have 3 people dead by the time that 20 seconds have passed. They were taking too many fights that they never were able to trade. They were taking too many fights that they would lose immediately. They let Krill slip into their defense and then just absolutely destroy them time and time again. The crossfires just failed. So if it comes to Search and Destroy, there's definitely a lot to work on for the side of BlacKnights. But when it comes to the fast-paced maps, game modes rather, I think they've got a little bit more going for them, but they definitely have to work on their Search and Destroy a little bit more.
One of the big things that you and I actually talked about in the break, I'm spectating everything. I'm controlling the spectator client, but that was a very weird Search and Destroy game. You don't see that very often where it was just 3 quick kills, and then all of a sudden it's a 2v5, 2v4.
Yeah.
So it's and I felt bad for them, but I hope they come back because I really want them to. I think that make those couple minor adjustments, and they could really do really well. And that's what this uprising is about. It's about getting your name out there, starting. A lot of amateur teams on this side of the bracket who are trying to show themselves, and I absolutely love it. That second game, that Hardpoint game, was probably was very, very intense there towards the end. I thought for sure BlacKnights were going to pull it out.
Yeah, well, for me, I really think it was all about whether BlacKnights could really keep their composure. You can't play Search and Destroy like Hardpoint. You can't play it like any other match. It's or any other game mode. It's a very unique game mode on its own. You got to play tactical. You got to play smart. You got to know why you're taking those aim duels. So hopefully we'll see that from them a little bit later on. But in the meantime, I guess we got to take a short break because that was game number 2, series number 2. We got 2 more series today. So let's take a quick look at the bracket real quick and see what exactly we've got going up. We've got right next Pure Esports versus Ascension. That's going to be your next match, and followed by none other than EzMoney versus Apex. That's going to be the next ones. And the Superstars on the following days, we'll tell you what's up with that a little bit later on. But in the meantime, of course, we ourselves have to take a quick one. We'll be back a little bit later on after this in just a few minutes. We're gonna be diving into the 3rd series. And again, my name is Illustrato. Joining me is EV500. Will be your casters and your hosts. We'll be back later on with Stax' Game House here in series number 3.
At the crack of dawn, I imagine you waiting by my doorstep. But it won't be long before I realize it's a picture in my head,
Girl, you be my love, you be my other half. That's real. Know that I be missing you when we're apart. Yeah. Felt for you the second I laid eyes on you. I believe it was fate, meeting you was written in the stars. Yeah. Real. Girl, you be my one, you be my own. Trust. Promise that I'll never leave you alone. Never. Said you be my lover and my home, man. So I'ma keep it real with you always. Said I'ma be there whenever you need me. Anything you want, I'll get it, call me Genie. You were the one when you said you would ride for our brother, no matter the weather, and you never leave me. Baby, let us fly away without no delay. To where the sun be shining, we can take it easy. Just me and you and some incredible scenery. Yeah. In the night, I speak love, I know you feel me. In the night, when you can love, I know you feel me. Before being without you, baby, it kills me. Yo, I be looking for, I'm giving you the room, babe. Just say the word, and baby, by your side, I want it. I was feeling empty, but now you feel me.
Still as a breeze, a river flowing deep. Don't wanna leave the air you breathe. Living me dreams when I think of you and me. Don't wanna leave the world you see, and I will hold you down if love is still alive. It's all forgiven to my eyes. The tide has turned around. Just listen to the sound. Two hearts beating When you knock me in, I'm in for life. Don't care, it's a cruel paradise. Say you'll be mine. The tide has turned around. Just listen to the sound. Two hearts beating, beating time. Hey yeah, hey yeah, hey yeah, hey yeah, hey yeah. Stop breaking ways, you and your wicked ways. You and your wicked ways. You and your wicked ways. Turn around, just listen to the sound. Two hearts beating, beating time. Hey yeah, hey yeah, hey yeah, hey yeah, hey yeah. Stop breaking ways, you and your wicked ways.
I don't wanna see you, but you fall apart. Even though you told me to get back your heart, I still spin inside your orbit. Yeah. You say that I should probably start to walk away. I'm hoping that you stop and make me have to stay. Cause I'm floating in your orbit. Yeah, I'm stuck in your space. Just my luck. Push me away, you understand. There's nothing left to say. Pull me back, take my hand. Come on, name, you understand. I wanna stay. Cause I don't wanna walk away. Cause I don't wanna walk away. Cause I don't wanna walk away. Yeah, I'm stuck in your space. Just my luck. Push me away, you understand. There's nothing left to say. Pull me back, take my hand. Come on, please, you understand. I wanna stay. Cause I don't wanna walk away. I wanna see you, but you fall apart. Even though you told me to get back your heart, still spinning inside your orbit. I should probably start to walk away. I'm hoping that you stop and make me have to stay. Cause I'm floating in your orbit. Pull me back, take my hand. Come on, name, you understand. I wanna stay. Cause I don't wanna walk away. Yeah, I'm stuck in your space. Just my luck. Push me away, you understand. There's nothing left to say. Pull me back, take my hand. Come on, name, you understand. I wanna stay. Cause I don't wanna walk away. Cause I don't wanna walk away. Pull me back, take my hand. Come on, name, you understand. I 'cause I don't wanna walk away.
And welcome on back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Adam, EV500. Joining me on the other side, Illustrato. And we are getting ready for game number 3 as the teams are coming in. And Illustrato, we're finding a little bit more about some of these teams as this tournament progresses, and some of these teams are trying to qualify for the World Championships.
Yeah, that's a big deal. I mean, like, it all starts like this. You get people that are hyped up about a game. You get teams that potentially can qualify to Worlds. It's just the love of the game that you're starting to see here, and it's all gotta start with like places like this. It's all gotta start somewhere. It's all gotta start in places like Stacks Game House, where you see players like finding their love and really getting into the game, and then maybe going pro. And some players here already are at that level. Already at that high level, but we're happy to see a lot of these rising superstars that will, eventually, hopefully, take over the game a little bit later on. And especially now in this rising, amateur bracket that we are kind of seeing unfold in front of our eyes. We had a couple of good games here, not as close as we'd like to see, unfortunately. A little bit disappointed with what happened with BlacKnights. I know a lot of us were expecting a lot more from them, but it's falling short a little bit later on. But we do have some interesting games coming up here, so let's take a quick look, I guess, at the bracket and show us what we got on our plates right now. Pure Esports versus Ascension, and then EzMoney versus Apex. I think that last game is going to be lit, but this game, Pure Esports, we've seen them before. We know how good they are. They got really far in laser tag the last time we did this. Ascension haven't really had much experience with them, however, so hoping to see a good game, and I think we're definitely going to get one later on.
Oh yes, I am hoping for a game 3. I just made a joke in our group text that we're not in game so much. We're taking more breaks than anything. So we're getting ready for game number 3 though. I'm looking through the chat here just to see how everybody's doing, and I'm seeing some Ascension fans in the chat, which is awesome to see. Hear them loud and proud. Cheer them loud and proud. We would love to see your interaction here on YouTube. And
yeah, send your support, guys. Like, if you want to support your favorite team, like, drop it off in the chat. I'm sure the players would super appreciate it. I know that we love it. We love seeing that stuff. If you want to support them, make sure that you drop that stuff out on the chat. Let them know that you love them, you're following and watching them. And if you want to show some love to us casters, make sure you check us out down here. That's my Facebook, and that's Evie's Twitch right over there. He's doing some boss streams every now and then.
So, Illustrato, as we get ready for game number 3, let's see here. It's Search and Destroy on standoff, as usual. And we're going to see on attack first. We're going to see Pure Esports on attack. Now, we've seen these players play. To go through the roster, it's Yama, Craze, Trick, Ace, and Pope. We've seen Ace, Trick, and Yama play, and they've played out of their minds before on laser tag.
Yeah.
So,
but
Search and Destroy is a whole different ballgame.
Yeah, I mean, if you're starting with Search and Destroy, I mean, it kind of as we're used to, it kind of conditions you to play a more tactical game. It's not like run and gun. It's not all this instant impact boom, like right there. You got to play smart. You got to know your angles. You got to play those trades properly. You got to position real smart, because your lives in Search and Destroy, they're so valuable here. Getting a death very early on means that you are out for the rest of the round, and so you got to play these numbers smart. You got to play that game smart, because you can't be sitting around and running and gunning and just getting taken out. You got to know when your life can be sacrificed, or when you can do something for your team. You got to be able to know when you can be traded, when you can go for those trades, what map control you got to take. You have to play that tactical game, and that's not something that's as prevalent in the other game modes, I'd say. So we have to definitely see a different side to these teams, and we will see a different side of these teams, like obviously different from the ones we've seen in laser tag. But let's check out that matchup as we go straight into the game. It's going to be the first one of the series, real quick on your screen right now, and it's going to be none other than Pure Esports versus Ascension.
And we're going to get this game underway. And excuse me, I was wrong. We are not going to see Pure Esports on attack first. It's going to be Ascension. Peachy, gonna just throw out some nades. This is gonna be probably pretty little more slower pace than what we're used to seeing. Ace just gonna chill out. We're seeing Pope on top of the tank there on the other side of the map, but everything's just very calm. Very relaxed, but we're seeing Ascension try and go towards his A side. That's going to be Ace picking up 1 kill. Can they find a second kill? Can they do it? I am seeing some low health bars. Ooh, they don't find one, but it's Vernal who's going to get absolutely clobbered here by 3 members. But no, he gets a kill, but he gets traded right away. Now it's going to be the Pope taking on Volky.
Time's almost up. Bomb
And that's going to be a defusal. What just happened?
ready for the next round.
Oh man, that was a little bit of a mess right there. That was a really interesting idea to go for that plant. I mean, I like the idea that they go for that plant and they get it, but you know, the post plant just not strong enough. The retakes are really, really good here from from Pure Esports. You know, we've seen players like Ace. They can be insane when the time calls for it. So in situations like that, you really look at them to carry their team through. And another bomb plant coming in here. So the early execution is really what Ascension really likes to go for.
And now we're just seeing a bunch of bullets fly past each other. Vern's going to get taken down to half health, but it's now a 2v3. Craze just picked up 2 kills. That's why. Oh, and Craze is still alive, but Pope gets traded out. Craze is going to try and pick up 1, but gets traded right away. Can Ace make this happen? No, cannot. That's going to be 1-1 on both sides.
Yeah, good response right there. I mean, you wouldn't really expect those quick plants one after the other. You would think that maybe they'd sort of hold a default, maybe spread out a little bit, get some more position. But no, they went up straight for the bomb plant, and they were more ready for that retake this time around, getting better post plant positions. It was a really good round here. And a really good, even better retake right now for the side of Pure Esports.
Trick getting out the sniper rifle. We've seen Trick on the sniper rifle. Now the bomb's gonna be planted onto site B. No one is over there, and we got to be careful now. Now the bomb's been planted on B, and now it's gonna be a mad scramble to retake this site. And
look at that bait and switch that we just saw. I mean, they threw all their nades. What a good fake coming up right here. Nobody expected this. The bomb site was totally open. He just walked in and planted the bomb.
Pope picks up 1 kill over there at Hotel, and now can they find another kill? They're going to try and defuse the bomb, too, and the defuse is happening under another... And that's actually a DC. That's why the defuse is happening. That's going to be a 2-1, though, for the side of Pure Esports.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, but I don't know if he DC'd before the round started or, after they planted the bomb, but it would make sense to play a little bit slower on the attacking side if you have a DC, just to buy some time for your teammate to kind of come back. But that's not going to be the case here. And it looks like some high aggression coming up for the side of Pure Esports. They know they have an advantage, so they're actually pushing despite the fact that they are currently defending.
Pope with 5 kills is going to relax a little bit here. It's 2-1. Now it's a 3v3, though. And you are right. That disconnect is finally coming through. Vern is in a firefight, but gets absolutely dominated there. Wow, and now it's going to be 1:20 with no bomb plant happening, and it's probably not happening anywhere in the near site. That bomb is just nowhere to be able to be picked up, and now Jan is going to go down. And that's going to be 3-1 for Pure Esports.
Yeah, so Pure Esports, they're really showing that they can play when given an advantage here. They lost, I think, the second round, and that really sort of woke them up. They have been set in motion after that. They've been winning the round after round, and they've been picking up some really good steam here, some momentum in their favor. Not doing anything too crazy, but as I say that, Vern on a rampage, taking down 2. No one's traded him out just yet. And he's taken down more. He's not done just yet. Pope, the last player standing, he's going to be in a bad spot here. Can't even find 1. And that's a good comeback right there coming up here for Ascension.
That's going to be 2 rounds for Ascension. That is exactly what they need, being a man down at this point. And probably not going to reconnect
Oh
until
man, but defending is gonna be so tough when it's a 4v5.
Ugh.
This is gonna be rough here.
You are exactly right. It is going to be Pure Esports on the attacking side. It is 3-2 for Pure Esports, who are ahead. They're immediately attacking this A side, and Pope's just going to go right in there. Can they get the plant? I think so. They're going to, and Ascension is going to go ahead and just opt for the retake. That's a smart call, as it is a 4v5. They just threw out an RPG shell. Didn't kill anybody, but Vern picks up 1 kill. Can they pick up a second? That's going to be Trick going down to Sequay, excuse me. Sika. Is that how you say it? Sika? I would say so. But Sika ended up getting traded in the end. Jan with 4 kills is going to get on top of Tank. 20 seconds until that bomb is exploding, but there's an RPG. Nope, not going to find anything. It's going to be a 2v1 with a sniper rifle for Jan. But I don't think it's going to happen.
Oh, this is rough. Yeah, he can't even get close to it. He needed to land one of those shots here.
He actually picks
Going
up
in
one.
for the push right there. He finds one, though, somehow. Could be... Doesn't have a lot of time, though, so he needs to get this kill now. Going in, he doesn't find it. Unfortunately for him, and he's going to take a loss right there. 4-2 right now. Pure Esports with the advantage.
And 2 minutes back on the clock. 4-2. 2 more rounds for the side of Pure Esports. We'll give him the first game win, and that's exactly what they're going to try and do. Ace has 1 kill. Pope with 8 kills, definitely doing a good job carrying his team through. And now the bomb plant is coming very quickly, and that's going to be on site A. And now things are starting to be very calm. Sequay has been eliminated from this game for the rest of the round. But Jan's going to find 1 kill. Can Vern pop off as well? That's going to be 2 kills. It's now a 2v2. Can they finish this off? Can Ascension finish it off? And that's going to be 3. And now it's just a 2v1. And Yama's going to try and find 1, but it's not going to be enough. That bomb is going to be defused with about 15 seconds remaining. And Illustrato, that was a great response.
Yeah, I am really looking forward to the rest of this game and to seeing more. I'm hoping that their last player comes back, because this is a 4v5. They shouldn't be even winning any rounds. They're doing it anyway, so regardless of what happens, big props to Ascension right here. They're giving it their all for sure, and they're really just going at it. I think that this is all... Oh, that grenade just almost took out Pope as well, so good utility usage too.
4-3 for Pure Esports. Can they hold on to this 1-point lead? Vern's going to try and find 1, but doesn't get it. But Ace and Trick on the other side are going to find the kills that they need. And they are definitely going to try and come out swinging home run balls now. Pope is on fire with 10 kills to his name. Trick with the sniper rifle. Just not finding the kills, though. The bomb plant is happening on the B site for Pure Esports. Now, Jan, he's just going to stay in the back. He's going to just try and go for some cheeky plays here in a 1v3. Can he do it?
Yeah, it's a little bit tough. I don't know. He's going to have to find a pick. 30 seconds left. Has to find it fast.
He knows somebody's
Gives away
back
his
there.
position right there, though. Ooh, nice pick off right there. So it's still a 1v2. Definitely still capable of doing this, but he's going to have to move. He's going to have to try and go for it right now. Time is ticking away. He doesn't really have any more time left. Gonna have to go in. That's all he can do left if he wants to buy his team some more time. Looking for that kill. Gonna get that pick off. 1v1 situation. Looking for that last player, though. Goes for the spray down. Misses for now. Doesn't have many bullets left. Gotta go for that defuse. No time left. Somehow almost manages to pick it up. But Ace prevailing in the end. A great attempt from Jan, though. Almost had it. Played that so smart. Just falling short at the last second.
I think if Jan didn't wait so long behind after getting Pope down, he would have been able to really do some damage, but it just wasn't enough there for Ascension. It is 5-3. 1 round wins this game for the side of Pure Esports, but things can definitely change. It's been back and forth this entire game. Jan with 10 kills and Vern with 11, so they are definitely putting in their work. Vern's going to go down there. That's a huge loss for Ascension. That's their main guy. This is not good. This is now a 2v4 Illustrato, and I think we can pretty much just say GG, well played, unless something miraculous happens.
I don't know, man. We've seen it before, and it's Jan again, left standing all alone. He's the last man here, and it's a 1v4 retake. This is nigh impossible. Yeah. Oh, and he just gets shot from the back. They find him anyway. But GG. Congratulations, Fury Sports winning the first game of this series. They take it cleanly. Really sad news about that, DC, but really you got to feel for them. They played their hearts out, and it was a close game in the end, despite only having that last teammate for one round in that entire game.
Yeah, they were. I think that was just a really good game in general. So hopefully that momentum carries on into game number 2, bringing it back into the broadcast booth. AV500 along with Illustrato. And Illustrato, even with the 4v5, Ascension came out. They're ready to play. If they have all 5 members for Hardpoint coming up in the next map, what is the expectation?
Well, we saw that they can go for those duels. We saw that they can fight. They've got the skills, and to me, it's really just going to be all about whether they can follow through or not. Honestly, get a little bit lucky with the hard points, and hopefully a little bit lucky in that none of them disconnect, though. It's really, unfortunate to see, but I'm really happy that we saw them play their hearts out. In the meantime, of course, we do have to take a quick break. We're going to be coming back with the second game of the series. Do you think that... what do you think, Evie? You think that they can make a comeback in this one?
I really think so. I think it's going to be really close. After that first game, I think we're going to see a score line that's probably tighter than usual. It's really going to just matter on where the points end up. That's really all that matters. So we'll be right back.
Let's find out. Oh, we'll excuse me. We'll find out when we get back from this short break. Don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be coming back with the second series here in Stax's Game House. It's going to be the next series of the day. The second of the day. And yeah, we'll see. Don't go anywhere. Don't touch that browser.
Tell me how you want it. Tell me all the reasons that you're running away. I don't think you're here to stay. No, I don't think you're here to stay. No, no, no. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. Yeah. I just wanna be with you. Yeah, I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. Yeah. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna dance all night, forget my problems, I might go insane. I don't really give a damn what they say. And now you know it. Hey, little lady said you feel the same, but I don't believe a word you say, 'cause I don't think you're here to stay. No, I don't think you're here to stay. So tell me what you want, tell me how you want it. Tell me all the reasons that you're running away. I don't think you're here to stay. No, I don't think you're here to stay. No, no, no. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. Yeah. I just wanna be with you. Yeah, I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. Yeah. I just wanna be with you. Yeah, I just wanna be with you. I just wanna dance all night, forget my problems, I might go insane. I don't really give a damn what they say. And now you know it. I feel like you're lying, trying to be real, but you seem so fake. I'm so over trying to move on, but you're in my way. I'm so over trying to move on, but you're in my way. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. Yeah. I just wanna be with you. Yeah, I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. Yeah. I just wanna be with you. Yeah, I just wanna be with you. know you know it. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Adam EV500. Joining me is Illustrato, and we're going to game number two. Number two, Crash Hardpoint, between probably the closest matches we've seen all day.
Yeah, I mean, we had a few matches earlier that were, like, I'd say pretty close, but there were kind of a lot of slip-ups here.
Yeah.
The thing that I really like about this matchup is that despite the fact that we saw 4v5 for what was, like, most of the game, it was still a close one. You could really tell that, you know, Ascension, if I'm not mistaken, they were playing their hearts out. They did so well. And Ascension managed to win quite a few rounds despite the fact that they were a man down every single time. So I'm hoping to see Hardpoint be a little bit more smooth for everybody.
And we're going to get ready to jump into game number 3. It is Hardpoint on Crash. It's going to be very intense, though. I guarantee you that. As the players are connecting to the lobby, hopefully we don't see a DC. That would be great for the side of Ascension. You know, we did see Vern pop off that game, but it just was so much weight on their shoulders to try and just win that.
We saw Vern go nuts, and Jan popped off a bit. He almost won a 1v3 clutch too, so that was pretty hype. And I'm hoping that we see more because, you know, these guys, they got it. You know, they got it. They got the goods. Well, we just got to see if they can, you know, hang on and deliver.
And here we go, 5 seconds until this game is gonna start. And ladies and gentlemen, we are underway with game number 2. And like I said, I'm expecting some very fast-paced action. We're seeing Peachy. He's going to walk around. He's going to find 2 members. There's one. Can he get the second? He doesn't. Trick's going to trade Peachy right back. So, but it is the point is going to be controlled by Pure Esports, but it's going to be taken out of control very quickly. So, a lot of action happening across the board, Illustrato. What do you think so far?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to keep track of everybody going down at the minute, but from what we can tell, Pure Esports really locking down that site right here. Jan getting a double spray down right here. Great work from him. Craze getting shot in the back in the meantime, and it looks like a quick repossession here, as nobody really holding full control over any point. It's 10-11. Definitely a close one, and wow, Pope managing to somehow survive and get that kill off. What a great kill from him.
Sequay is the lone member for Ascension to be on the point, but now more members have arrived. It is going to be fine in this kitchen area. And now Volky is going to start to pop up a little bit. That's going to be Jan and Vern getting a couple of kills as well. 22-17. I said this was going to be a close match, and we're getting that.
Oh, definitely. 25-17 could not be any tighter here. The point currently in control of Pure Esports. How long will it be for, though? Oh, look at that beautiful shot by Peachy. Gets traded in response, though, taken out by a Molotov. That's got to be brutal. Trick going down in response. Now it's a 35-20. The point now getting closer and closer to each other. Yet again, nobody really pulling that far ahead. The points are just switching back and forth from each other.
And we're going to see a new point here in about 5 seconds. So I'm just guessing we're just going to see these guys just run it down for the next couple of seconds. And that's going to be exactly right. Oh, and they get right onto the hard point. That's going to be a huge advantage for Ascension. That hard point just was right where they're going to be. 50 seconds now on that clock. Can Ascension just hold on to this point and just get this battle within a couple? It's now 38-38. It is tied, and now they have the lead. It's the first lead change of this game officially. for Ascension. And Pure Esports going to try and walk back into this. Pope's going to pick up 1 kill. Excuse me, that was Crazed who picks up that kill.
Yeah, they really want to take us to a game number 3 here. Don't worry, we're right there with you, Ascension. We want to see that 3rd game, and they want it bad. They've got this point on lock. I don't see them taking it. I don't see them giving it up anytime soon. If I were Pure Esports, they're starting to think about the next one, what they're gonna do next year. They control it for a little bit, but imagine they're using so many resources, so much time just to control this 1 point here. I think they should just try and get more map control to move on to the next one.
And you are exactly right. And just like Ascension, they end up, the Pure Esports gets a nice little advantage, but it gets controlled very quickly by Ascension. And it's going to be kind of hard to get this point back because Volky is just standing there, gets 2. Excuse me. Jan picks up 1 of those kills, a nice kill steal. And, and Trick is going to take out Volky, though. Can he do more? He has 11 kills. He's been on that sniper for most of this game, but he gets blown up there by a pistol. And that's going to be Ace picking up a kill. Has 6 kills on the day. 20 seconds remaining on this point. 100-46. Are we actually going to see this game 3, Illustrato? This game is coming right down to the wire.
Yeah, I mean, it started off really close, but man, Ascension starting to really pull away here. They're starting to dominate. They're not losing anything. They're holding on to these points so phenomenally well right there. Raspado getting that melee kill, but not going to be able to get any more than that. Finally, a response. Pure Esports now pick up a point for themselves. They do control it. How long, though? Because the members, Ace getting shot in the back and everybody going down here. I don't think this point is going to be held by Esports for very long. And exactly as I said, Pure Esports, they lose it real quick.
It is just not.
Oh, they're gonna close this down. Look at all the utility. Look at all the utility they're using just to hold this last point because they know they're at the finish line. All they have to do is cross it.
25 seconds remaining on this point. It's 143-61, and it's just not going at all in the way of Pure Esports. That's gonna be it, ladies and gentlemen. Pure Esports takes game number 2.
Nice. Game 3. We get to see game 3. I am so happy. Finally.
Yes. We get to celebrate a game number 3. And we get, Jan was the MVP there. 2,010 points in that last on Hardpoint. So, Illustrato, Hardpoint finally gave us a game 3. And it was a close game.
And it was very close for quite a while, and then after you see, the thing is, after the side of Ascension got honestly very lucky with the placement of that hard point, they were able to hold on to that lead. And I honestly think Pure Esports has committed so many resources time and time again just to try to take certain points back that they failed to see what they're going to do next. And it was just like a sort of like a chain reaction where they could never get anything after that one.
No.
But we'll see. Maybe it's a different story as we go into the 3rd game.
Yes, you're exactly right. So stay right here, ladies and gentlemen. Don't touch the browser. We're going to give you game number 3, which is Domination on Fire Range. So don't go anywhere.
first, but here I am. 'Cause I've been laying under palm trees, waiting for the summer, knowing there's nowhere to go. 'Cause I am happy on this island, wanna be my farmland. I don't ever want to leave, I'm in a tropic club.
And welcome on back, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting ready for our third game of this series. Finally, a third game. I'm so excited because we're going back to Domination on Firing Range Illustrato, and this is a classic.
Oh yeah, I mean, we had a lot of fun on this on laser tag earlier on, and I just can't wait to dive into it because I think we're really starting to see what teams like Ascension have to offer here. I mean, we didn't see them in the previous tournament, but coming into this one, they've really come alive here, showing us that they're very much deserving of the title Rising Amateurs here. So coming into this, I do expect a little bit more from Pure Esports because we knew that they were very familiar with Firing Range. They were very comfortable on it. I think this is a better map for them. But if I were to do any predictions myself, I'd say I think Ascension is going to come out of this on top.
Well, we will find out here in the next 5 minutes once the game starts. I mean, during laser tag, Firing Range told a different story on that first day. We saw teams win game 1, end up losing game 2 on Firing Range. So Firing Range can have a different outlook on what's to come here.
Yeah, the thing with Firing Range, it does a fantastic job of changing the momentum of any sort of series. It's just a completely different game when you go right into it, and I think that we have very much, we can expect very little because we can't predict anything coming into Firing Range. It's so difficult to say what's going to happen as we dive straight into the game itself. So here we go. Finally, game number 3 here in this day 1. Game number 3 of series number 3. First game 3 that we're seeing today. And we're about to find out who's going to advance and who's going to get eliminated. So Pure Esports versus Ascension. And it's going to be none other than Firing Range.
And we are underway in the next 5 minutes.
Enemy taking
We're
Alpha.
going to find out who's going to win this.
Enemy has Charlie. Enemy has Alpha.
Seikui is going to pick up 1 kill, and now both sides taking respective points. A and C. A falling on over to Pure Esports. C falling over to Ascension. Jan's going to fire some shots on the Krace. Krace brought down the 10 HP. 16 HP to be exact. Trick. Firing out some range, but gets absolutely taken out by a 2v1 there. Got absolutely sandwiched, and there's Bulky going down as well.
Ooh.
That was absolutely insane. Jan's going to try and do something. Ooh, and he goes down as well. We're just seeing some things come alive. B is going to be contested by Pure Esports, but it's not going to be contested very long. But Vern's going to go down at the hands of Ace, and Ace is on a rampage trying to find some more kills. There's 1 kill. Can he get 2 more? There's 2. Can he get 3? Actually, that was Pope. Pope comes through with 2 kills on that. What a great play. It's still being contested, this B site, but that's going to be it. B is finally taken over, but it's falling on over to Ascension very quickly, Illustrato.
Yeah, that was a quick take and an even quicker retake. Great work right there from Pope and Ace to both take it, but as you can see right now, it is all of the points right here being contested and taken over by none other than Ascension. They have B and C, so they're actually really quite in the lead by a little bit, but it's not too much. It's just a double cap here at the moment. They're holding onto it for the meantime. But Pure Esports, they're on the back foot. They got to do a little bit better to hold on to
And
this.
Peachy picked.
And look at that. Just as I said, Peachy was trying to control that longhouse. Peachy was trying to control the trailer, which is exactly what you need to do if you want to take B. But he was just denied so quickly as well.
And Trick trying to just do some quick scopes here. Finally lands one. What a great shot. That was respect right there. And Seikui gonna trade out. Same with Bulky. Can A-Site go down to the side of Ascension? That might not be a possibility because there is 2 members who are holding on to this. And now Ascension's gonna take point C. And B is still up for grabs, and now we're seeing Pure Esports try and get onto this B point. They are having to look all over the place. Trick is going to just have to run around, try and do something. Ace picks up 1 kill. Can he find a second? He doesn't. He has to switch that secondary, but doesn't land a kill. Trick is going to just fire down range, but not going to be good enough. A is actually being contested right now. They are around A site. So, Illustrato, what do these guys have to be careful for at this point? And what do Pure Esports have to do to get back into this game?
Well, they got to support Pope, because Pope's playing out of his mind right now. He's got 15 kills. He's really doing his best. He's absolutely lighting the server on fire right now. But the rest of his teammates, not really feeling that same heat at the moment. They finally take C, which is a great strategy. They went around the back, but they might just lose A in response. Now B being taken in the middle. A is going to go down. But honestly, great strategy from Pure Esports, knowing they were on the back foot, trying a different site. Great idea. Now they've double capped in response. So good work from them, tactically speaking.
And it is just a firestorm now. 1 point, and that's going to be the half. 75 to 60. That's a pretty good scoreline, I think, for the second half of this map.
Oh yeah, this is as tight as it gets right there. I mean, they lost the point, but they were able to manage to salvage some points. They lost C. They took C in response and then ended up taking B rather, despite losing A. And that really brought their points a lot closer here. And they're starting really well here. Look at this quick take. The Molotov's going to slow them down, and what a beautiful Molotov it was. Nobody controlling B yet again here. Ace already on site. They might actually be able to capture it, but no! Going to be denied. Beautiful use of the Molotov and the kill streak as well. Maintaining possession of that B, or rather preventing any kind of possession onto B.
This is very smart by Ascension, really just maintaining control before taking it, which, is always smart to do if you can get a clear top. And that's going to be a double cap now, but can Pure Esports go back to A and recapture it? And that might not happen. Trick is trying super hard to land 1 shot, ends up getting the kill, takes over A, but B has fallen on over to Ascension, and Seikui is going to pick up 1 kill with the pistol. And it is not going well in the second half. 95 to 72. The point lead is spreading. If you had to make a bet on this game, you would not be doing super hot right now. Ace trying to do some damage, but can't get a kill on the Vern and gets killed first. But Craze picks up 1, and like you said, Illustrato, Pope, they really got to play around Pope right now. They really got to utilize him to get him on the point, but it was super close there to being a triple cap, but A and B now in the control of Ascension. Can B site go down to Pure Esports, Illustrato?
Yeah, no, it's just a little bit of a struggle at this point. They need to get that triple cap as soon as possible because they're going to let the slip away if they don't. Pure Esports, they need to wake up. They need to wake up now because if they lose any more points in this, it's basically done right here. They're just failing, I think, to communicate. And, that move that we saw earlier on from Ascension was absolutely beautiful. Taking away point A, making it easier for them to take point B. And oh my god, look at this pistol just doing all that work here. So great work from Ascension. They're playing this very, very smart.
Peachy's going to pick up 1 kill, and like we saw, Peachy did really well with the pistol. That pistol is really good for him. So, is that Peachy or is that Volky? I can't remember who that was actually. Not gonna lie.
I think it was
Okay.
Volky. if I'm not
But we are
mistaken.
seeing the score that's just spread out.
23. What?
What is happening? Volky is just shooting through walls now. Vern's going to try and just shoot out the sight. And, oh, man, this game is pretty much over at this point. 145 to 98. And now the triple cap attempt is happening. One man on the side of Pure Esports. DC's. And that's going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. Ascension. They're moving on.
Ascension proving that there's a better team here. They did get the better of Pure Esports, and Pure Esports, unfortunately, coming up short. They won the first game, but then they got reverse swept in the end. Ascension proving that they are the better team here. And look at that performance, Volky. He was absolutely on fire in that game. Just what an absolute beast here. A treat to see. 4,000 points. Look at that. He's about 1,000 ahead of anybody else.
Bring it back here in the broadcast booth. And, man, what an exciting Game 3, though. We saw some new things happen there that we haven't seen yet. We saw a lot of good control by Ascension. Ascension's definitely very good. I think they definitely have what it takes to get to the grand finals. I think they're going to be very strong.
Yeah, I mean, I think that they are very much a good contender, but we still have to see, because if you look at the bracket, which we're about to show you, we still have another set of exciting games coming up for you, because right up next, the last game of the day, the last series, is going to be EzMoney and Apex, two teams that we know quite well, and we know that both of these teams can bring the heat. It's going to be an exciting last series of the day. But in the meantime, of course, we do have to take a short break. When we return, it's going to be the last series of the day, EzMoney versus Apex. And man, this is going to be a good one.
This is going to be an absolutely fantastic one. Don't go anywhere.
When the mist is all gone, there's something inside the water. Don't know where they're coming from. They are free to roam above the sea, and their story stays with me like a haunting melody. What do spirits say? What do spirits say in the darker days? What do spirits say?
And welcome on back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Adam EV500. Joining me to my right is Illustrato, all the way in the Philippines. Illustrato, what time is it there?
It's about 11 in the morning, so it's a good time to wake up. Wake up and Call of Duty. It's a good time.
It's a good time. And this is the Battle of the Gamers tournament where we're taking rising stars in their own bracket, going to potentially to take on superstars in the grand finals. And Illustrato, you're going to be here for every single day of this tournament, and tomorrow is the superstars.
Yeah, the superstars bracket, which we'll pull up on your screens right now and take a quick look. It's going to be an exciting day. So we got so many great matches. We got Seminole Fierce. We got Tribe, who's like the top 18 team in NA. We got Tragic, Arsenal Knives Only, Ace of Spades, the previous winner of Laser Tag, and we got Celestial. We got hella good talent here tomorrow. We got so many talented players. It's gonna be one heck of a fight, but let's not linger on that for too long, because we still got one more series coming up for you today, and it's gonna be the last one. And I'm expecting this last one to be absolutely lit. This last series is gonna be none other than Apex versus EzMoney, and these guys have had some history. They've played each other previously in the previous tournament. We know all about them, and I think that they're definitely going to be lighting up some fires in here in this tournament. They're gonna be keeping it hot for sure.
And we are getting ready for this game. We're going right back into standoff and search and destroy. This is going to decide a lot of things, Illustrato. And, I got to get your opinion on standoff and search and destroy. How good of it is it as a map for this game mode?
Yeah, no, what I like about this map is that you can play it so many ways. How open it is and how important mid control is. There's just so much you can do with it. You can go for an execute real quick. You can play it a little bit slow. You can wait for somebody to make a mistake and then go for those pickoffs. There's just a bunch of different ways that you can play this map, and we're starting to see it right now. As you can see, already jumping straight in the action, not wasting any time. The bomb already being planted this early on.
And we're seeing the man, the myth, and the real legend Space taking the battlefield. If you remember him from the laser tag tournament, the man is a god with the sniper. But two members of Apex go down very quickly, and it is now a 2v3. Now a 2v2. Space is going to have to just try and just work with what he has. Vita is in this game. That is someone new to the squad. Haven't seen them play.
2v1 though.
Ooh, can this happen? Can Leo do something? Can they make it a 1v1? And that's going to not be the case. It is going to be one round in favor of Apex already.
Good trade right there coming up from Space, knowing his teammate was in trouble. Could have played for time, could have played for information, but instead he knew that he had to go for that instant trade, instant frag. And that was a really good play coming up from him right there, securing that first round. And that momentum. Smokes now coming out across the battlefield already in mid lane, in the middle right here. Some shots coming off, but Titilio, wow, getting 2 quick kills already this earlier on. And everybody just dropping low here. Haha, the only man left standing on his team. It's a 1v5. And I don't know how he's going to do this at all.
It's not going to be very likely he makes it out alive. He is running around. He's going to throw.
How is he alive? How is he even alive?
He just got a kill. He did. But it's not going to be enough. Leenda picks up that final kill. It's going to be 1-1. Now EzMoney taking back game number 2.
I love that cheeky mine that he placed at the end right there. Just able to get one more kill, take someone down with him, as he was bound to die for sure in that round.
Sometimes you just have to make the BM plays to make things happen. But Haha is still alive with the sniper, but just hasn't popped off yet. 3 kills to his name. Space playing with not playing with the sniper this time. Leo
Enemy contact.
trying to stay alive, keeping that kill streak alive. Ooh, now just a lot of nades and gets taken out right away. I think Apex have figured this out. They take out Leo, they can win a round. And now the bomb
Dude, like Tatilio has almost all the kills on the squad. He's 6 kills. No one has half his score except for Leyenda, who has 3 kills. He's absolutely on fire.
There's 2 kills now for Parka,
Time's almost up.
and tries to go around the doorway there, trying to pick off. Looks like it's Chloe, but it's not going to happen. But it's Chloe's waiting there. But Parka was also ready for that as well. So this is a gun battle. Oh, can it's Chloe pick up the kill? Yes, she does. And that's 15. That was 15 seconds on the clock. 2-1 for Apex and Illustrato.
Yeah, man.
It's going a little bit back and forth. Let's see what happens here, though, in this third round. This is where it counts.
Yeah, for, if I were the side of Apex right now and Tatilio is playing out of his mind, I'll just find out the side where he plays and go somewhere else. But Chloe, good pickup right there. Parka was going to be able to get that pick off right now. Now Vita trying to find something over here in the corner, but doesn't exactly get one down. The bomb will be secured though, so it's now a retake situation, but maybe too haphazard as members right now dropping left and right. Going for that retake a little bit too soon, if you ask me.
AO picks up 1 kill, though. It makes it a 2v2. Can he find a second kill? I don't think it's going to happen, though. Oh, and Space. Perfect timing. Just staying behind that tractor. Caught out Leyenda by surprise, and now Space is just going to be in a 1v1 with AO, but I think it's not going to be enough. There was just less than 10 seconds left. I don't think this bomb is going to get defused anytime soon, and that's going to be the end of this round. Apex are going to take a third round. Oh, gets the kill at the last second. Oof.
Lost that round, but it's not over yet. Ready up.
Yeah, 3-1 now is the scoreline, and they seem to have really found their groove here on the Apex side. As you can see, what you really want in a side on, search and destroy is really balanced all throughout. All your teams, playing their roles perfectly, because as tactical as this game mode is, you need your team to be cohesive in order to sort of win games like this. And I think that's why they're doing better right now than the other side.
It's Chloe with 3 kills, Haha with 3, and Space with 5 for Apex. Leo has 6 kills, Kings has 2, AO with 2, Parka with 3, and Leyenda with 3. So, EzMoney not really going super hard on this, and Space picks up another kill. That's going to be 6 on the day, but gets RPG'd by Leyenda. Oh, that was a statement, if you ask me. Kings on top of Hotel, going to calm things down. We're seeing smokes over by Tank. By the statue tank, excuse me. And Haha's going to find one person, but gets absolutely destroyed. And that's going to be 2 rounds in favor.
Wow.
Of EzMoney.
This is close.
Yeah, it's very close.
So this is one of the closest we've seen here today, and now EzMoney actually picking up 2 rounds despite the fact that they were on defense, which is definitely very difficult to do on its own. So showing us that they're definitely here to play 2-3. This could really not be any closer. I like what they were trying to do with the quick plants and the executions, but it didn't always work out for them. Now, going back into this round, Space in a lot of trouble. Can't get away from that track. They're going to fall down real quick. And now B completely open, but doesn't matter as, wow, EzMoney taking another round just through sheer force of will.
And now we're going to see the side switch. We're going to see
Destroy the objective.
EzMoney on the side attacking this time. That's a good thing, I think. They really needed to have a chance to be on the other side. I think they're going to do much better. But smokes are coming out on the B site. A lot of utility going down. Leo has been lit up, but finds a kill. Can he find a second one on the Haha? Find 3. What is happening? Oh, excuse me. King picked up a second kill on the Space. I shouldn't get so crazy, but the A plant is coming. And that's going to be the end of the round, though. That's 4-3. Wow. Oof.
EzMoney Tetilio just lighting up the server, finding almost three, but just dismantling the defense of Apex, finding that space to work with, finding a little bit of wiggle room, and taking a mile, with it. Like you give him an inch, he'll take a mile. But what a shot right there from space again! Absolutely disgusting, beautifully done.
That is what he is very used to, making disgusting shots on a sniper rifle. Haha went back into a machine gun, and that's actually going to be helpful, I think. I think having Haha back on the ground is much better than up with a sniper rifle. Space, though, he's going to try and get onto Leyenda for this 1v5, but they're just chasing down, and that's going to do it. 4-4 is now your score line. Ooh, Illustrator,
Yeah.
we're coming right down to the wire.
We are. Space finally waking up, man. He picks up that sniper. He does some good work on it, finding, I think, three in that round? But that was really that was some good work from him. He definitely took that round for his team.
Now, Tetlio gonna find one kill. Gonna make it 12 on the day. Can he find a second kill? Oh, takes out that trophy system. Haha is back there. He got spotted out. Now the nades are gonna start flying, but Haha is the only one left on his team. He is having to run away from his life and he only picks up one kill in the end. And that's gonna be a 5-4 score line with EzMoney taking the lead.
Yeah, these teams don't even want to plant the bomb. They just want to fight. They just want to mess each other up real good. They're not even really going for the plants that much. I mean, at the start, they were kind of playing a little bit safe, a little bit sure, but now it's all about the run and gun. And that nade was absolutely, that was super close. Doesn't exactly make the connection he wanted. And just as I say that they just want to fight, it's slowing down a little bit here. While Space still doing work on that sniper.
And Ming picks up a kill onto Taleo, and then Lenenda's going to go down as well. Oh, my Lord. This is actually huge for... Oh, hello, King. Because what is this game? But that's going to be a 5th round for Apex. And we're going to see it come right down to the wire. Illustrato, it is...
This game is nuts.
What was that? King just had did he have a sniper in his hand and he just went...
Yeah, he just no-scoped him right in the face. Straight up no-scope in the face.
And now Space on the sniper again with 10 kills. This is going to be the final round of this game. And, there he goes. He finds one.
Easy.
Can he find a second one? We are seeing...
Contact with enemy.
Apex, they got back on the attacking side, which is great for them. But Tetlio is up to 12 kills now. Ao with 5, Parka with 8, and Leyenda with 6. Vita is taking a little bit of damage. I don't know where that came from. I think that's where it came from. Ao, and he's going to get knocked out as well. This is not good. Apex could actually win this game. It's a 3v2 now, 5-5. 1 minute and 7 seconds remaining in the round. And Ming goes down. It's now a 2v3.
Yeah, this is gonna be tough here. I like the idea, looking for anybody waiting in the corners. Just before you plant the bomb. So this is going to definitely be tight right here. They are kind of in the wrong site, though. And it's just very patient play right here coming from Apex.
Yep, Apex trying just to see if they could find at least one person and just get the pick. And that's what they're exactly going to do. They're going to go all the way over to the A site. Space is going to get knocked out though by Parka, and it's now a 1v2. Who's going to win this fight? And that's going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. That is going to be a win for the side of EzMoney.
Yeah, well, that was a really confusing play to me from Space. They sort of weren't sticking together, weren't going for those trades. A little bit too far off to make a trade like that, unfortunately. But the idea was there, and they sort of dwindled the time a little bit too long. But big props to EzMoney, Tetilio, just doing work, man, taking the bacon home, getting kills every single round. Absolutely amazing.
Absolutely amazing is right. And the MVP, Tetlio, is up to 13 kills MVP. Space coming in with 11 for Apex. So we said that this was going to be a match, and we were given exactly like that. And now we get ready for game number 2 on Crash for in Hardpoint.
Yeah, it's gonna be an exciting one. Totally different pace, but I think it's gonna be just as close. But we'll find out in just a bit, because in the meantime, we'll be taking a short break. When we return, it's gonna be the second game of this last series of the day: Apex versus EzMoney. Can Apex make this comeback, or will EzMoney take us to another 2-0? We'll find out shortly. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back here at Stax' Game House.
I'm finally facing it all, fearless. Wishing that I could run away with you. Imprisoned by fear, just pull me away, pull me away. Secret fantasies of me. Will they ever see the light of day, light of day? I don't know where you are, but I will find you. I will find you. So if you're out there, just run until the edge and fall into me and see where this could end. Make a run right and leave this world behind. Can you hear me? Do you feel me?
And welcome on back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Adam EV500. Joining me to my right, all the way from the Philippines, across the world, is Illustrato, bringing you the best Call of Duty action you can find anywhere. Well, Call of Duty mobile action, I should say. Right here on YouTube at Stax' Game House. It is the Battle of the Gamers Tournament. And we're going to game number 2 on Hardpoint between EzMoney and Apex, Illustrato.
Yeah, we saw a really good game number 1. Closest match we've seen today, especially on Search and Destroy. And if this is a sign of things to come, it's going to be more close games. And I'm expecting to see a game number 3 here. I will be very, very disappointed if we don't see a game number 3. I think it's going to come down to the wire. But who knows? It's been an experience. The first game was already quite a ride, and I feel like game 2 is going to be more and more of the same.
Let's get into game number 2 between these two teams. Game 1 was amazing. It was a 6-5 final score in Search and Destroy, but now it is on in game number 2 on Hardpoint in Crash, and this is going to say a lot. We know players like Space, it's Chloe. Angel has been subbed into the game. They love game modes like this. They're very fast-paced, and this is going to be definitely a game that's going to be a ride.
Contact with enemy.
Yeah, definitely. And let's find out as we go into the next game. And already everything's breaking out right here. So much action happening across the board. Taking a look sort of at where people are standing, though nobody really coming into the lead. But finally, EzMoney now taking a little bit of control, getting that first secure onto that hard point. It's going to be a little bit difficult to take it back just yet, but now they have neutralized that hard point here. Nobody taking control. Still a little bit of neutral ground here, and again, EzMoney take control.
But that could end very quickly. Oh, now the only member that was on that point is gone, but EzMoney taking control very quickly. So a lot of trade kills going back and forth. It's 22-5 with 3 seconds remaining in this point. And now it's going to be switched right over. And now we're just seeing Talio go absolutely crazy now. Leenda is trying to keep their team in, but Space is there, and he's going to take the point, but gets immediately traded by Parka. And, it's just getting a little bit hairy at this point. It's 34-7. Now we're seeing a little more contesting happening on the side of Apex. In Illustrato, it's just kind of... It's not going the way I was expecting.
Yeah, well, definitely not, but it's still kind of early on, 42-7. This is definitely a comeback. Comeback potential is very, very strong. And look at that shot, though, from AO. Hold on. Hold the phone right there. That was absolutely insane. But like I was saying, this is definitely something you can come back from. It's 1 point. You got to secure one more point and lock it down. Just move on to the next one. Give this one up. Give this point up right now. Move on to the next one, and you'll be able to lock it down. Hopefully, they get a little bit of a luckier spawn when it comes to the hard point.
They do.
And it looks like they do. They do. It's absolutely perfect for them. This is exactly what they needed.
Now, can they maintain control? That is the big thing. And we're just seeing Angel just sit here at the back of the point and just shoot out the back door and picks up another kill. What is this man doing? And it's now... Hey, we haven't said Angel's name all day. It's a substitute. Has 5 kills already. Space with 11 in this game. 30 seconds remaining on this point, and this is going to be the first successful point that they're going to have. But can they keep it going? That's the real question. Are the RNG gods just going to bless them with a nice, easy point, or are they going to make them work for it? I bet it's going to cross there. But we're seeing a lot of damage. 10 seconds, but I think EzMoney are just going to... Nope, they don't give up the site. They're actually contesting the site very heavily. And Leenda picks up Angel finally, puts him down. It's Chloe going down to 22 HP and gets blown up.
I'm not 100% sure about whether they should have gone for that, because the next point is already up right now, and they've lost it. So because of the fact that EzMoney contested it, they've actually lost control over this new point that had just came up. So kind of confusing for me, but regardless of whatever just happened, the score now dead even, 71-72. And there comes another spray down from Space. He's absolutely on fire. Look at this monster. 14 kills already. He's just carrying his team on his back right now.
Space having to just stay there, and now the points being controlled by EzMoney. It is 88-75. That lead, like you said, Illustrato, could be taken out, and it was. They took Apex took out a huge dent in that lead, and now the points being uncontested. That means the clock is now back to running. Trophy system coming down from Vita. Shoots his own teammate there for a second. I don't know what he was doing.
Capture the objective.
Space is insane this game. He's definitely showing up for his team, though. The question is, they took off somebody. I think it was Vern, right? They took off Vern for this match, which is a little bit of a surprise because he was doing well in the previous game. Which is a little bit confusing to me why they take off a player who was doing super well.
base is just holding that. There's so many traps. I don't know if you people saw how many trip mines are in this point right now. If any sort of contesting happens, you won't lie. You're not going to live, I don't think.
Yeah, you just drop. That's it.
Like,
but coming back into it, 111 to 97. Apex making this comeback happen. If they keep this ball rolling like this, we might just see a game number 3. You know, the score, we're looking for 150 here, and 120, they already have this much. So it's going to be all down to the wire. The next point is going to tell us the story here. And they Apex already have control of it.
They know where these points are. They are definitely responding very easily. They realize that EzMoney is not coming through. They're not making the proper rotations. But Telio's got.
As you say that, though, they take it back. EzMoney they control, but they lose the person who was on the point, which is very unfortunate here. Telio, though, having a quiet game himself. He's only at 12 kills right now, doing all right. He's not doing the best, but they've lost that point, and I feel they might have just lost the game here.
They might have. Now it's 141, 107, but they take control of the point. There's only 20 seconds remaining on that point. That won't be enough time to get them the lead, but it might give them a little bit of a chance here towards the end. But the hard point is being contested. Apex really trying their best, but Toledo makes up another kill. Can he get 2? There's 2. Can he get 3? 7 seconds left. 5 seconds left now. Oh, there's 4. What is happening? He's at 15 kills. What was that?
Yeah, just as we say he was having a quiet game, he just wakes up immediately. This next point now is do or die for both of these teams. Both of these guys need it hard, all right? Chloe looking for that pickoff right now, doesn't exactly find it. Now Cecilio holding on to that point, gets taken down. And now it's 146, 3 points left is all they need. Make that 2, but they lose control at the last second right here. Can EzMoney pick it up? In fact, they do. They stop the progression. And they managed to hang on. 2 more points is all they need. Can they make this comeback happen? Are they actually going to go and take this match? Will it be 2-0? Everybody is in contestant here. 5 points left is all they need. 3 points, make it 2 points. All they need. Will they take it? No way, EzMoney. They get it.
What just happened, Illustrato?
Turn around. What a comeback. EzMoney. You think Apex had this? They needed 2 more points. And Titilio comes up huge for his team, destroying everybody on the Apex side. What a game we just saw.
What just happened, Illustrato? I mean, what is happening? We just saw Apex go down by 2 points. I have no words.
Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Titilio just, wow, he just wakes up right when his team needs. He captures that point. He stays alive. He does what he needs to do. That comeback has just been, wow, nuts.
That was the most insane way to end that. But guess what? EzMoney moves on to the next round at a chance for $600.
You just got to feel for Apex, though. They were so close. 148. They lose it at the very last second. And the heart, man, the heart that was shown here by EzMoney, they fought for that last point, tooth and nail. They would not give an inch. They denied that last couple of seconds right there from Apex. They thought they had it. I'm sure they could have had it, but suddenly here comes Titilio just demolishing Apex. And wow, it was just an absolute amazing last game here. And I do want to point out, though, that it was one of those games where I was just at the edge of my seats the whole time. But, in the meantime, of course, let's take a quick look at the bracket, because I do want to talk about tomorrow. And if you're going to be tuning in with us tomorrow, tomorrow's games are going to be absolutely lit. So up on your screens, it's going to be the current bracket where we just saw EzMoney going up ahead. And tomorrow we're going to be seeing the superstars face off with one another next. And it's going to be one heck of a day. So we all know, y'all know what's up tomorrow. You know what's going to go down. It's going to be heck of a day for Call of Duty Mobile. I'm so excited to see it. I know, Evie, I know you're so excited about tomorrow as well.
I am so excited. I'm going to miss it. I'm going to be gone for the next 2 days, but Black and Blue will be taking my place. I'm very excited that he is going to be part of this cast as well. And Illustrator, you're going to be here for all 5 days. So you're the
I'll
one
keep you
who-
updated. I'll keep you posted, man. Don't worry.
I'm going to be sitting across the state where I live, and I'm going to be getting all these messages about how crazy it is. But I'm really excited. Day one was a huge success, though.
Yeah, we saw some crazy matches. I mean, it started off with 2-0s that were kind of close, but not really. But then we ended the day with some insane plays. Like, what a way to end the day, right? With a comeback like that, it was just absolutely amazing. And we're just about ready. But by the way, this was the last match of the day, but we're just not ready to say goodbye because y'all know, we love you guys so much. We got some highlights here at the end of the day in just a couple of seconds, right, Evie?
Yep, we're ready to go. We got a highlight package. It is amazing what we can do with everybody. You being in the Philippines, I'm in the middle of the United States. We got people all over the world who are working on this project and on this tournament that we have somebody who's just dedicated to making this highlight package. So we're going to play that for you guys, and then we're going to get out of here. So here's that highlight. This is from game number 1 of the day.
Yeah, I mean, today was just kind of full of all these amazing highlights right here, all these shots, all these crazy plays. I mean, it's been one heck of a tournament, and we're just getting started. We have quite a few more days to go. We're nowhere near done. So if you guys had fun today, if you guys absolutely love Call of Duty Mobile just like we do, make sure to tune in for the rest of the coming days here because we've got some more action for you guys here at Stacks Game House. Tomorrow, the superstars are going to be playing, and we will sort of try to figure out, I think, tomorrow who the favorite of the tournament is. I know you and I have a couple of predictions. I think Ace of Spades is really on fire. Then we got Tribe also, who is just a team that is, absolutely lit as well. They're top 18 in NA right now, so we're going to definitely look out for them later on.
Man, looking back at today's action, there was a lot of crazy moments. I will say, I want to touch on a few moments we saw in this first game. Of an all-female Call of Duty mobile team show up. They showed up today, and they played really well. Sadly, we had to say goodbye to them as they fell in their first round. But we had some really good matches there. In game number 2, we had an amazing game, I think, in that first game. Give me a second here. Gotta find what I'm looking for. But we had BlacKnights and Ukiyo. Yeah, Ukiyo, thank you. Esports, who came out and they ended up moving on. Pure Esports and Ascension. That was one heck of a good match as well as we watched. That went to 3 games. Ascension coming away with the win and moving on. And then we just witnessed EzMoney taking on Apex. And as we're getting to the end of this highlight reel, I mean, Illustrato, what were some key moments today?
Yeah, well, aside from Titilio going absolutely insane, there were just, so many when it came to game number 3. We got Space, honestly, who was an absolute force in the previous game. It was just, I think today, this last match was just such an absolute highlight match. There were just so many plays that it's so hard to single out one. But if I had to pick a sort of moment for the day, it would be that last that last denial of, by Titilio to get into that site, into that hard point, deny those last 2 points, and just shut down whatever Apex had left. So unfortunately for them, but as we're heading over to those sort of last stages of the day, I do want to talk about kind of a couple of the teams that we're looking out for. I mean, now that we have seen what these teams have got, do you have any teams that you're in particularly looking at to be the dark horse? I mean, for me, I'd have to say that Ascension is looking real good right now. Ascension's looking real good. Ukiyo is looking good as well. I'm looking forward to seeing more from them.
And I definitely agree with Ascension. They looked really good. Ukiyo looked amazing today. It's definitely going to be something that they're going to have to look forward to. They play on Saturday again. This is when the Rising Stars come back. So yeah, I got a couple teams who can take it to the Superstars. But that Superstars bracket is a tough one. It doesn't matter which team you are. You're going to have to face somebody who's very tough. I know we've said Ace of Spades being the all-time favorite. They won the laser tag tournament over Karyanica in 5 games. Yeah, they won it in 4. So, it was a best of 7. They won it in 5. So I'm very excited. I'm very excited to see the rest of the tournament. So, but we have to conclude day 1, Illustrato.
No. Sadly, unfortunately, that's going to be the case, though. But I do want to quickly say that you mentioned earlier that superstar bracket. I'm looking at those teams. That bracket, it's jacked, man. It is a jacked bracket. It's going to be one heck of a fight tomorrow. So if you guys want to see some exciting Call of Duty mobile action, you make sure you guys stay tuned in tomorrow. But unfortunately for us here, us casters here, we got to say goodbye to you because we got to get some rest because tomorrow's going to be, fire, And if you want to tune in, of course, make sure you keep tuned in, subscribe, like, and follow Stax' Game House. And us, of course, our socials here at the bottom, Illustrato Cast on Facebook and EV500 on Twitch. We're going to keep you updated and posted on whatever's going on, find out more about us as well. So in the meantime, we're going to say goodbye and thank you for tuning in. So for us here at Stax' Game House, my name is Illustrato. Joining me is EV500. And for us, it's time to say good game and good night. See you all tomorrow.